Hey yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo. Truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Woo. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Woo. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V-Mind, Evan Soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap in, you tune a great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We lift stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together. Hey yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo. Truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Woo. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Woo. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V-Mind, Evan Soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap in, you tune a great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We live stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together. Hey, yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal.
No.
Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stone, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Up to 10. Let the party begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10. Throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10. It's like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that light, rise above. No hate, just real talk again. Welcome on Great Vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, hit that light, rise above. No hey, just real talk again. Welcome on Great Vibes on 10. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's be my left and soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that light, spread love, tap in, you tune the great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We live stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together.
Good evening, everyone. Good to see y'all back, y'all. Randy, you're not quitting. I had to set the live up for, and this is the live, okay? All right, this is the live. Do not flood the chat. Good to see y'all on this evening. Thank y'all so much for coming out on this great but yet chilly evening, especially the East Coast. Wow, I was looking at the news, and the East Coast right now is getting slammed with a lot of snow, especially the Carolinas. Now they're talking about it's going to be some snow in Florida. Um, so Florida, y'all got to be on the lookout for that. For that, they talking about the Gulf of America, uh, something effect snow that's going to hit Florida on tomorrow. So Florida is going to get snow. We have the Carolinas right now that's being impacted. So if you know anybody that's in those areas, please check on them. Check on them. Make sure that everyone is doing okay. All right. Because as we know, the South is still trying to recover from last week ice storm, and a lot of people are still without power. Almost a week later, roads are very, very, very dangerous still to this day because we don't have temperatures staying above freezing. So anything that's trying to melt, it's going to refreeze right back over, and it makes it that much worse. All right. Uh, you said can't wait for the winter Florida. You can't wait for the winter Florida man stories. Wow. So yeah, so just make sure that we are safe. We are aware, and also we are checking on loved ones and family members. All right. That's what's going on with that. I want y'all to know this guy. I think his name is Don Lemons. Um, Something like that. He's a journalist. Um, he was taken into custody by the FBI uh, and the U.S. Marshals um, because of him covering a story at a church. And yeah, again, just Google. You can Google the details as far as to get more information with that. This man right here, he's been a journalist for over 55 years. 25 years, working for a major news station, and he went out and he was doing his own podcast, still, giving out great news and information, and he was arrested. Now, when I looked, y'all, when I looked at that, okay, the first thing I thought about, okay, these people. All right, I got you, Edie. These people are trying to come after our First Amendment rights. But I'm looking at things from both sides. Okay, um, when it comes to assembly, people got to realize some some churches are private property, right? Especially if they got the sign up. I don't know what was the case with that scenario, um, but he did go and started questioning the members of the congregation and also different pastors. And I know it's a violation. It's a federal violation if you disrupt any what they call it. I may be saying it wrong, but some type of spiritual uh, you know interruption or something like that. Don't quote me by that, but it's some type of federal crime if you disrupt the flow of spiritual services, something like that. Uh, so uh, you say it went too far when the kids in church got scared and were blocked from the parents due to protesters. Wow. So again, it really shocked me when when he got arrested. He's in custody right now of the feds, and we're going to see how that's going to play out. Pamela, shout outs to you for the super chat. Thank you so much. And also, let's give a shout outs to Pamela again. Okay, Pamela, I see you. Thank you so much for your super chats. Thank you. Yeah, the Face Act. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it is. The Face Act. Thank you, Laura. You say he is released. They released him. Okay, so more than likely he's released. I guess on did he bond out? Because I haven't seen the story. It's been probably about 4 or 5 hours since I read up on the story. Did he bail out? But yeah, y'all look into the Face Act. All right. Again, no bail, no nothing. All right, thank you so much for that information. So he is released, which is a good thing. Um, so you know, just y'all just what it I'm asking, right? What is what direction is our country headed in, right? Again, we don't know. Again, some things are out of our control. But the main thing is to just be aware, um, of the things that you say he's married to a man, huh? What? Yeah, Brandon, we know he got money. Pamela said he's married to a man. Yes, he has Oh, so great vibes. Keep talking forward. Uh, so all right. Thank everybody for coming in. Good to see y'all. Y'all see the topic. Y'all see the y'all see the topic. Thank you for putting it up there, Don. Y'all see the topic. Um, uh, and again, I set this up for the moderators. They sent me some information on yesterday, and also told me about it this morning. So again, we're doing a little deviation. All right. Y'all see the topic. Allie Carter, she exposed me, um, and she said that I'm being paid by the Black Panthers, and I'm a sad excuse of a black man. And she had other great things to say about me, and again, I look at it like this: if the things that that I was saying was false, let me know everything that I said, that I've said just since I've been covering this story. What did I say untrue? All right. Tori, yeah, you called me out. You called me out. Yeah, you called me out. All right. And then on top of that, y'all going to hear in the video she's talking about the different receipts that they have shown her. Okay, cool. Again, the moderators sent me some information that we're going to incorporate inside of this live today or tonight. Again, when people when she called out Tasha, not Tasha, when she called out what's that young lady name? Um what is that lady name, y'all? The light skinned lady, that politician. I can't remember her name. When she called her a sad excuse of a woman, um, again, they Angela, thank you, Peanut. They go around, you know, trying to bully people to not even, bring up anything about them. Did y'all know there are people scared to even speak on Tory Outlaw and Shelley Carter because they are afraid of the backlash? Because what you all have experienced all along, that, since we've been covering these two lum nuts, our channels, that, well, it's not working, but they've been trying to put our channel or channels under attack like some damn kids. They send their people out. Um, they talk crazy about us on social media. They try to have people to call CPS to make these false allegations. They make all these threats online. For what reason, I don't know. And they think doing stuff like that is going to slow us down. But actually, you are putting a battery in our backs. So it's having the opposite effect that you were looking for. That's why I told y'all, when you get on these platforms, be ready to come under fire. It's all about how you handle it, because people are watching your every single move. All right. And I'm talking to myself on that one. There have been a few times I went out of character. I admit. But again, a lot of times I do that just out of clout, right? I don't take nothing people say on social media personal. All right, because again, you ain't gonna do shit. The only thing you gonna do is just be online talking trash. That's all you're gonna do. That's why I really don't. Um, that's why I tell y'all when people run their mouths or try to say something about you on social media or they do lives about you, don't give them that energy. The same way they was quick to do it is going to be the same way they're going to shut it down because they see that, they're not getting a reaction from you, right? However, this situation is a little different. And it's not the fact that she's getting a reaction out of me. I just want people to see, what type of people they are, right? They go around putting out, they put on this persona as if they are just God given talent, to the human trafficking side, and you know, and people look up to them, and look, y'all. You got some people look at these women as especially Tory, as their savior. I'm talking about they worship and kiss the ground this woman walks on. Why? It's because she know a lot of people. She know a lot of elites. She been there, done that, and now people are just worshiping her because she made it out alive. And now she's out here speaking about it, calling attention, setting up armies, and they are here boots on the ground while driving in the van, spreading the word. So again, you gotta have a lot of patience, and you have to have a strong mind to deal with people on social media. It's not an easy task, but it's all about how you finish. Okay, all right. Again, I will admit sometimes it can be a little it can be a little mentally disturbing. However, we still have to fight through that because, as y'all know, every single live or every single video she come out or she talks about or she gets behind that camera and she hits go live, is it's always something. It's nothing ever positive. I know I talk about, well, this is her words. I know I talk about human trafficking. This is what we did today. We went over here. We raised awareness. We did this event. We raised awareness. We got these group of women together for this objective here, and our plan of action for the next 3 weeks. This is what we're going to do, just to kind of help out better women or women that have been part of that life or possibilities still in that life. Or you try to give the younger women different um different um uh suggestions, right? Alternatives, so they won't fall into their lifestyle, right? They don't do that. They just come on here, harass people. Y'all going to see in this video I'm about to play. She got so upset to where she had to cut the comments off. And I'm assuming it was somebody asking questions. How you call yourself someone to spread out information, but can't nobody question anything about you if you put your information out there? This is why people are following her, because she said she participated in X, Y, and Z. But when people questions her about X, Y, and Z, they got a problem with you and the people that's around you. This is why she said that I'm being paid by the Black Panthers. So what I want y'all to do is buckle up, because this right here is going to be a good one. All right. Again, the audacity for her to sit here with confidence and talk as if she knows everything. And y'all going to see she look at this as a competition. I know you do, but look at what I got. I know you said, but look at what I said. Right? Y'all finna see it. Shit, Randy, we in that together. All right. So thank y'all so much for getting us we're almost at 20,000 taps. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Um, Ali and Shelly are frauds. You said it's a fake backlash. Them and their 30 accounts. That's you say a lot of fake survivors say people shouldn't ask questions. That is facts. I'm not finna do this. It's too early in the evening. So just pay attention. This video was dropped last year, I think somewhere around June. And she dropped this because I called her out about that Diddy trial. And she really got upset. That's when I really went in. I started playing all the videos that she that she claims that she was with Diddy. Right? So during the Diddy trial, I was pushing everything I could out. Because again, she said that she was gonna make sure justice is being served, but she was saying that in 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021, and also 2020. And it was when it was time for her boots to hit the ground, she was nowhere to be seen. So she had to try to come up with an explanation why she wasn't testifying against Diddy without no charges, without those underage charges being filed against him. How the fuck your ass gonna even testify that he wasn't being charged for that? But you sat here and spewed around the world that allegedly he had these busloads of kids, and you was one of them at his parties, but he wasn't being charged for that. Tori, you said other celebrities saw you at the Diddy parties, and you saw them. But you want to drop this video about me. Because what? We exposed your lies. We told people that, hey, this woman is a fraud. We told y'all that this woman is out here playing on real victims and laughing in their face. She didn't like that shit. So let's get to the video to see what she have to say.
Hello.
See, right now, y'all, this right here is like a guilt thing that's happening to her at this moment. Because again, going around the internet, people were asking Tori, why you're not at the Diddy trial? You gave us all these hopes and these dreams and stuff that you was going to bring down Diddy and all these elites. This is when everything was weighing down on her and Shelly. So how you going to fight against that, right? Y'all being sarcastic, right? Again, laughing in people's faces.
Oh man, it's been a really long, crazy road. Really long, crazy. So I know this is being streamed to Telegram chat, and I know we have Satan. Well, I think that's Satan's. I don't even know. LaCrotch Goblin. I don't even know what we have sitting front row, and a lot of demons sitting front row. So I want to make sure that you.
Crotch Goblin. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all, she could be funny at times. Crotch gobbling. The words that come out of this woman's mouth.
You do watch this because I know that's what you're coming for. Hi, everybody. Again, I want to talk to the 90s, okay? I need y'all help. When I tell you that, mind you, we just explained to you that whole little spot that we had, right? And then we've been gone for a little bit, and we had to go back and pack that shit up. When I tell you that the last fucks that I had to give, I packed up and it's in a storage somewhere in California. Okay? So when I tell you I don't give a shit, I need you to hear me on that. And maybe you don't even need to hear me. Maybe you just need to see what I'm saying. Because every action causes a reaction, and actions speak way louder than words. So you're just going to have to see what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Before you come in, remember, I'm from the south side of heaven. Okay? So first of all, I'm going to thank the one that I have a relationship with, not a religion. And I know some of you won't get this and it'll burn some of your ears, those that the demons that are sitting front row. But for those who need this, Jesus, we thank you so much for everything that you continue to do for us. Everything that you do in the process and progress, God. I just ask that you bring all things to light, Jesus. I just ask that all truth comes out, God. I just thank you for the army that you have set around me.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With
Sorry about
Wix,
that, y'all.
you can.
That will continue to stand with us and fight for the children, Jesus. I thank you so much for everything that you do, even all the tests that give us a testimony at the end, God. And I just ask that you let the words that come out of my mouth light a fire in those that need it, Jesus. And let none of it be for my own selfish gain, God, but for the truth and for all children. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now remember, I'm from the south side. Jesus flipped tables, and he sat with people from all around the place. So remember that, okay? Remember that, because I'm angry. I should be. Can you go watch the first part to this? And we'll talk about some things. I want to skip ahead because we've been trying to do this live all night, and I really want to get this out there before I drop insurance. Let's talk for a second about what altars are, okay? Before I get into any more of this, there are some people who are threatening my mom. You make me laugh. And now threatening my dad, you really make me laugh. Listen, the only reason why I'm not doing this the wrong way is because of my parents.
Okay, listen. Thank you, Amy. Tori, let me ask you something. When you say threaten, what do you mean by threaten? Okay. Talk about her going to jail. She got to stand in front of a judge, answer for the crimes that she committed. We're talking about several. Against underage children. And now you have a dad? Oh, okay. You have a dad now. I mean, we know who you're referring to, but you have a dad now. At the age of 31, you sound like this.
I'm gonna be so real with you. That's the only reason I'm not doing this the wrong way. But go ahead and touch them.
And what you mean going about it the wrong way, Tori? All you do is sit online and run your damn mouth. Tori, you don't have anything to your name. Nothing. Nothing. The only thing you have to your name is allegedly a child out there. Maybe children. We don't know. And you don't even have that, right? Especially after we heard the interview we played the other day from their hairstylist. The stuff that you text her and the stuff that y'all was communicating about and how you told her you had a home birth and Shelly now took the kid away from you. You was at work at the ice cream place and it was a white lady sitting in there with a black child and that boy looked just like you and something was telling me telling you that that was your child, but you were scared to approach. But you're lying on the internet saying that you don't have any children. Okay. All right.
Fuck around and find out which way I would really do this if it was left up to me by myself. Go ahead, try me. See if I'm bluffing. I want you to see if I'm bluffing. Go ahead, and try it. Because
you said I keep sending super chats in hopes he will marry me. You talking about Dustin?
there's so much talk about weaponizing and going after my mom and you're going to kill my mom and she's so used to those type.
Tori, who said somebody's going to unalive your mother? Oh, you talking about the railroad track? No, they didn't come out yet. That was a little later on. Who said that they were going to unalive Shelly? Or even you? Again, you love pushing out these narratives, get people believing that all this stuff is happening to you. So people can still just buy into your bullshit and send y'all money. All right, let's continue.
Type of threats that does not faze a real woman. That doesn't faze us. We
woman.
are not scared to die. Trust and believe that. But before we go, I guess we pissing everybody off on the way out. I don't mind that. I'm down for it. So thank you for standing with me because right now I'm talking to the 90s. I need y'all to run a few investigations. And I'm not inciting any violence. And this whole chat is being recorded for quality insurance and assurance purposes. Do you get me? So what I just said about the only reason why I'm not doing this the wrong way is because of my parents. That's not a threat, that's a promise. Fuck around and find out. But let's talk about alters and MK Ultra. Okay? First, I need y'all to get this because a lot of people, I'm not talking to those who are useless and worthless to the government. They know that. They know that there's no connection to your brain to get what I'm trying to tell you. Right now, we have somebody named Steven Spencer.
Y'all, who is Steven Spencer? Who is that? That be me. Oh my goodness. Y'all, why won't she just go to court? Why won't she just go to court? Why won't she just go to court? Just go to court. Very simple. So simple. All right? Y'all listen to what she's about to say about me. All right?
Who has, look him up, Steven Spencer. Steven Spencer. Steven! Now, this excuse of a man is being handled by a frequently visit patient.
I'm being handled by a frequently so she's talking about Miss Outlaw. All right? Miss Outlaw, how you doing? She's talking about Miss Outlaw. I'm going to check my emails, Randy. I got you. I promise you, I got you. Right now, I'm just trying to stay a little focused. Because when I start checking emails, it kind of throws me off. All right, but I promise you, I got you. Um, yeah, like that just threw me off. But she loved calling her mother a patient. All right.
Frequently visited patient of Patton Hospital. When you are being controlled by a mental patient.
So Miss Outlaw, word on the street that you're controlling me. It's word on the street. You are controlling me. Yep.
That says a lot about you. When when at this point there is a Patton Hospital patient, it wasn't even, I don't even know if to call, I think you would call that a madam or a mistress, because at this point this woman was collecting children. Okay.
Tori, ma'am. She said, Tori, why won't you say great vibes? Randy, I'm about to check your email in a second when we get past this part. Miss Outlaw is out here collecting children. How do ones do that? Just go around here just picking up kids to collect them. All right, let's see what else you have to say.
I'm talking about where I was before, from 3 months old to 14 years old, before I went into the foster care system.
Okay, so you was with your mother from 3 months to 14 years old. So if Miss Outlaw is not your real mother, who is your mother? You're saying that Miss Outlaw adopted you, and only you, out of all of her girls, just you, she adopted you at 3 months. Okay. All right.
Are y'all with me?
Why pay over $2,000 to create an ebook when this $27 AI does it all?
Are y'all with me? Y'all with me? Steven Spencer, Amanda, you with me? Okay, yep, you do get it. It's with a PH. Let me help you, sis. Write that right. It's STE. You got it. Just do it PH instead of the V. Yeah, it's spelled the white way, not the right way.
Well, again, I'm glad they found my Facebook account. That's awesome. She said my name is spelled like a white person. So I guess when my dad was at the hospital and my mother, so what you gonna put on the birth certificate? My dad said, let's see. This, he looks very cordial. He's, even though he's up under surgery right now, he's going to be a fine young man. So we're not going to spell it, our way. We're going to spell it the white way. Right there, right, honey? We're going to spell it the white way. honey, you doing just fine laying there. Go ahead, and you about to push that placenta out, honey. Cordial because the biblical cord, right? Anyway.
Way. But this is, you remember when I told you not too long ago about the Black Panthers contacting and paying off content creators to dox, weaponize, rumors, chaos, confusion? I'm so sick of this shit. My mom and I have been very chill.
So we're being paid by the Black Panthers. All right. The black we're being paid by the Black Panthers. Okay, so that organization called me up. This what they said over the phone. Hey, look, you great vibes. Cause you know they ass, the OGs of the group, they ass old as hell. Hey, look here, son. I need, look, it's this woman on the internet. We need you to shut that shit down. All right, you know how they put their shades on and they hold their long guns. Hello? Yeah. This is My name Ricky from the Black Panthers. Yo, Ricky, what's going on? Look here. We got this young lady by Allie Carter that's on the internet doing all this lying and bringing a lot of chaos. Do you think you could shut that down? Allie Carter. I don't know Allie Carter. I guess what's in it for me? Look here, brother. We don't like all that back and forth. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to wire. All right? We're going to wire you $13K to your account right now. All right? We're not talking about bank account. We're talking about we're going to put some money on an actual wire and we're going to fish it to you. Look outside your window. Look outside my... Right now? Yeah, brother, right now we stand outside your window. What color y'all got on? Brother, we in all black, all right? You're gonna see us. How did y'all know where I stay at, brother? Brother, you asking too many questions. You're asking too many questions. Get this money. Expose Allie Carter. That's it on this. You shut the fuck up and do what we tell you to do. That's how the Black Panthers reached out to my ass and wired me that money to expose Allie Carter. You said look at YouTube. Hold on one second. Whoa, shit. She said Randy, shout outs to Randy for the the $20 super chat. She said, yo, Tori, Allie, whatever 260 some alters, take a DNA test. Show it. Come to court. Stop fucking around. We know who your biological parents are, dummy. You big dummy. She said that with her chest. Pamela, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. Well, damn. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Oh, hold on one second. Nick Carter, how you doing? Maria, whoever the hell you are, welcome to the chat. You're back. Welcome. Well, I hope you learned something new today. All right. Welcome to the chat. We glad to have you here. we are so happy you're here. Whatever you want to put in the comments, go ahead. Be my guest. You big dummy. Let's continue, y'all.
Show for the last 5 years, to the point we have been screaming off from the rooftops, trying our damn best to keep ourselves safe at the same time. But you know what? In the next 3 months, I promise you that we're about to let every damn thing go. And then if nothing happens from there, the burden of responsibility is on you. We're going to give you all the information that we have in the next 3 months. And I mean all of it.
How long have we been hearing this? always giving out. They're going to show y'all the information, everything that they have. We're going to push it out. We're going to show y'all everything that I'm saying. I'm telling the truth. Blah, 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 blah. All right? There you go, Karen. Why not now? And right now, we're very well over 5 years. And people are starting to ask more questions. All right? Don't be mad at them, okay? Because you got people of your community turning against you. Tori, y'all got to come to, get to it, just even come to a point to where, hey, we just need to. Do you know how many people feelings, especially women, that y'all played on? They're still hurt to this day because of what y'all did and what y'all are still continuing to do. But you mad at people like me and other content creators for calling you, just say, hey, y'all, listen, y'all just look out for this young lady. She's not who she's cracked up to be. She's not. All right. You said she got to come back over here to learn how she set up her stories.
We're dropping some more right after this live. So right after you get off of here, I have some information and receipts for you. So I want you to listen to this live. Get a piece of paper. Write down that Steven Spencer. You need that. Get a piece of paper. Okay. And then write this down. You ready? Y'all ready? Okay, cool beans. Okay, so I want to connect some things for you. And you guys know that first of all, I want to ask you, how many people do you know that have brought you as many receipts as we have? If you ask any warrior that has been here since 2020, any warrior that has been here for the last 2 to 3 years, they will tell you that I have dropped countless pieces of receipts. Nobody touches them. Nobody wants to do anything with that.
Ranny, Edie, y'all, which one y'all want me to bring up first from that email? Oh, y'all brought out countless of receipts, huh? Of what? Randy, you let me know which one you want me to play first. Y'all listen, I'm not worried about the comments. I'm not worried about the comments. Y'all communicate with that. Again, how many receipts have you brought that prove everything that you went through, that you allege you went through on the internet? Right? As far as, because again, you're telling people that you were abused at 3 months. Let's start there. According to Shelly, the abuse started when you was in your mother's womb. How do Shelly know that information? So show a receipt of that. The only thing that can back up your little false allegations is this funk ass, CPS report you keep throwing around the internet, covering up a name of this 3-month-old child, and then you got a narrative right up underneath that, as if that 3-month-old were speaking. That's a receipt. Okay. Zen said the Black Panther Party focused on black self-determination, dignity, and community empowerment during a period of deep racial injustice. That is 100% correct. Shout outs to Zen. All right. Now, listen, let me, Randy, which receipt you want me to bring up first? You want me to bring up the one with the recording, doing the matching of the recording? Which one you want me to bring up first? And y'all, while Randy getting that together, again, thank y'all so much for coming in. Don, thank you so much. Dangerous, Chelsea, Content, Mercury, Nicole, Victorious, Peanut, Yaya, Teresa, Peggy, Tiffany, Angela, Kelly, Chillin, Emery, Celeste, Karen, Julia, Melissa, Margaret, Keisha, Crash Dummy. I like that. Shakira, Queen T, Duke. Queen T, tell your daughter we said what's up. All right. Nigel said, "If I hope I didn't butcher your name. And who on this planet has many memories of 3 months, let alone 3 years old? That's a fact. All right. So, again, Randy, which one you want me to bring up first? Because I can go ahead and because Randy put something together, and I want y'all to pay attention. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Randy. I got it. I want y'all to pay attention to this. And again, shout outs to Randy. She does a lot of, in depth research when it comes to these two individuals. And she put something together that I found very, 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 it that woman is smart. I'm telling y'all, that woman is smart. So, do y'all remember when um do y'all remember when they was on Truth Be Told, right? Remember these are receipts, right? Remember when they was on Truth Be Told and that audio that was played, um, that this guy saw Tory on the Owlin, right? I think what was it? Saint Francis? Saint Francis? Something like that? Did she say Saint Francis or was it Saint Joseph or something like that? Saint Thomas. Thank you. I knew it was Saint something. Hell, that's Catholic, right? Y'all okay? Y'all Saint James. It was Saint something. It was Saint something. Listen to what Randy put together. All right. Uh, nope, that's not it. All right. Listen to this. So it said voice comparison, truth be told, audio phone clip about St. Thomas, Big Homie and Allie. Uh, then the audio clip. Hold on, it says the audio clip. I do apologize, y'all. Audio clip with Hawkeye, aka her daddy. Results 80 between 80 to 85% same voice. Y'all listen up.
Hello, my brother, his name is Chris. He worked for Leslie Wexner, did the Victoria's Secret stores, and designed the temple that's on Little St. James. My brother died in 2017. heart attack. Imagine that. When Allie Carter says that she was somewhere, you really ought to pay attention. I saw her on St. Thomas, the island of St. Thomas, the gateway to Little St. James. In 2011, she was with a very prominent rapper. We'll call him Big Homie. You'll figure out who that is from that nickname. But he's going to have serious problems coming up. I'd be happy to testify for her. And that's all. People need to believe her. Satanic ritual abuse is a real thing. I'm writing a book about it. Volume 1 is. Volumes 2 and 3 are coming. Will be on this platform.
Throne. It's no joke. There are 2 fucking women and there's no fucking men. What is going on? As bad as that shit is, the affidavits, the files, I have plenty of them. I've read them. There's one that haunts me.
What?
Monica, you should know all about this one. The 4-year-old little girl that you locked in the room, left in there with a man to be raped.
Wait, let me pause right there because of what he said. Yo. 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 You mean that? Wow. All right. Y'all, I need everybody tapping the screen right now because of what he said. Pure T, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow. Wow. And she pulled this clip off of one of their social media platforms, okay? That right there who you hear is James Keith. That she called James or Keith. And I think his last name is what? Schultz, something like that. I don't want to butcher the name. Hawkeye. The same guy that she calls her daddy. The one that has a long criminal history. He's a felon. He's a convicted felony. You can't tell me that's not the same voice. Oh, you said, what's my backup page on TT? Great Vibes _ on 20. Let's continue.
Four years old, Monica. Helpless, defenseless. And you lock her in a room with a man? What the fuck? Human trafficking doesn't see colors. It doesn't care, male or female. It's all about money. It's all about power. Where you at, men? Monica, you went to court. You got off. Everything in that file shows your guilt. And you got off. Man, can you imagine what that 4-year-old little girl is? If she's still here? Seeing the woman, the man that did that to her at 4 years old. So not only did she have to go through that bullshit at 4 years old getting raped.
God dog it. Listen, Um, just listen. Thank you, Mercury. She said, y'all see how much they lie, how far they go to fake being a trafficking victim. I'm gonna just pause it right there because of what she's saying. I mean, what he's saying. Just to let y'all know, this is the person that Tori been talking about that was going to adopt her, and she calls dad. All right, this is the same guy that was dealing with underage children, right? He got a long felonious background dealing with underage children, allegedly. Now, that's the voice y'all hear now. The voice that was played on Dustin's live that Dustin and Beverly said they got via email, right? This was the guy that said that he saw her on one of those islands that was close to, the EP guy, right? This is the same voice. Randy, she did her research. She said between 80 to 85%. Again, that's a field that I'm not familiar with. But again, this is why you have different people on your platform, because you want to use all different pieces and you just bring them together, right? So she took the time out to find that and do her research with that. So Shelly had, allegedly, I'm tell you how this played out. Allegedly, Shelly reached out to James and told James what was their plan of action. So he recorded that more in like a low megahertz, so his voice could not be recognizable, right? And sent that information over to Dustin. Dustin now played that on their live. I told y'all, right? I told y'all Allie was on that island. Here go proof right here. So what Randy did, she said, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. That voice sounds familiar. So she did a research, brought up, she found, what's that guy name again? Because I don't like dealing with those type of criminals. James Keith. She found his voice on this audio that's on their page, the Odyssey page, and she put them side by side. She said, you know what? I'll be damned. That's the same person. So Shelly and James cooked that up and sent that shit over to Dustin to say, hey, we got proof. You say it's interesting because they wouldn't accept help from Big Homie. You know what? Shout outs to Randy. Y'all, I'm about to get done playing this audio, but Randy, ma'am, you are fucking amazing for doing that. Again, that's not my expertise. All right. I go about things in a different route. And just to let this person know, I saw something in the comments. I was covering Tori way before I even met Randy. We're talking about September, October, November, December. About 4.5 months before I even met Randy. So this is nothing new. All right. Randy just added more value to the platform with her research. The same thing with Edith. The same thing with the moderators. Same thing with a lot of people in the chat because they take the time out to do research of their own. So everybody as a collective, they do this. And they send me information. So it's just not like I sit here and say, hey, look at what I did. No. We do this as a group. We do this as a family. No matter what topic we're covering. And again, the only reason why I'm still covering Tori is because I made a promise to her mother back in March of last year. And again, the reassurance in December of last month. That's why I'm still covering Tori Tashina Outlaw. All right? Let's continue. You said they send me information and videos, etc. Absolutely.
Now she's got to see that the courts won't do nothing. The police don't do nothing. It's all right, Monica. I have that file. You all can keep on pushing, but I'm telling you, I'm not the only one with files. That's not the only file I got.
Y'all keep listening.
You see, Allie and Shelley built an army. And they got a lot of pissed off people. All they got to do is the green light. Everything is going to be plastered everywhere. I just know, I just don't give a fuck what happens to me. I don't. I care about those children. I wasn't there. It breaks my heart that I wasn't there for her. I don't understand. Where are you at, man? Be a voice. Be a man. Let your balls drop. Be a man. Put your big boy pants on. It doesn't matter if you can fight or not. Unity in numbers. Stand next to me. Fuck it. We'll get our ass kicked together. I don't care. At least we're fighting for the children. Those children have no help. They're by themselves. They're defenseless. To that little girl, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I'm sorry that nobody was there for you. I'm here now. I'm sorry. Yes, man, I'm crying. And I'm not ashamed of it. I love Jesus. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed to show compassion. I just want to challenge each and every man. I don't care if you have kids or not. You're responsible for the safety of these children. If you turn your head, if you put your head in the sand, you are just as guilty as the person hurting those children.
Now, again, I agree with a few things that James is talking about, but it's kind of hard to hear this coming from somebody that was convicted for, messing with underage children. Okay? Again, I agree with him on a few things, just a few. But it's hard for me to listen to someone that likes to put their hands on underage children, especially little girls and little boys. Right message, wrong person. All right? I bet you I seen out of my periphery here on TikTok. I bet you there was seashells that put that in. Yep, I knew it. That sent the corals. I knew that was seashells. I knew it. She said this is way out of hand. Edie said, and Randy put this in her post. Cadence, rhythm, pause, placement, and emphasis are highly similar. This sounds like the same personality behind the voice, but filter. And we're going to play that particular piece of audio again, okay? Just that little small portion.
Period. You can spin it any way you want. You don't have enough class and decency and respect to be by their side. I know a lot of you will just shake your head or whatever. That's on you. And being complicit is on you too. The times we live in, it absolutely is sickening. What's acceptable to society, it's not what God intended.
Okay, so she put here, Edie, when I tried to open up what you got off the internet, and again, shout outs to Edie too, okay? Shout outs to these two young ladies that work, day in and day out to try to help, get these two individuals off the internet spreading these lies. All right. So shout outs to Ranny and also Edie. Again, the platform loves you all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have added so much value to the platform and it never goes unnoticed. So I want to thank you all for doing that. Edie and Randy, thank y'all so much, okay? Here, Randy put high confidence shared traits. These matter most. These are the things that people struggle to fake consistently, even when disguising their voice. Vowel shaping, very important. Both hold on, I'm trying to move this pause thing. Okay, both recordings. God damn it. Hold on, let me go here. Both recordings show the same slightly flattened and vowels, rounded but not nasal o sounds, a tendency to drag vowels at the end of phrases. This is a deep habit and extremely hard to mask. It's a strong match. Sentence endings and cadence in both lips. Sentences often trail off instead of ending clean. There's similar pauses, timing, something be words, something. Comparable rhythm, short bursts, pauses, emphasis. Even when tone changes, you know, this rhythmic fingerprints stayed the same. It was a strong match. Constant behavior in both soft T and D sounds, not sharply clipped. G at the end of ing words is often reduced. Similars, sharpness, not lipsy, not overlay crisp. Disguise and pitch doesn't usually change this. Again, moderate, it was a strong match. Again, this the last one. What breaks through anyway? Mid sentence pitch slips upward. Same vowel shaping sneaks back in. Same pacing habits. Habits reappear, luring longer phrases. This is exactly what happens when someone tries to disguise their voice but can't fully override muscle memory. Now, y'all heard his voice, right? I'm gonna just play just a little bit of it. Listen to this.
Did the Victoria's Secret stores and designed the temple that's on Little St. James. My brother died in 2017. Heart attack. Imagine that. When Allie Carter says that she was somewhere, you really ought to pay attention. I saw her on St. Thomas, the island of St. Thomas, the gateway to Little St. James.
Wow. So we're going to do a poll, okay? Put in the comments if those voices sound identical based on the information that Randy and Edie have provided. If they sound the same or they are slightly different. Drop it in the chat. We're getting the same. Seashell said slightly different. Emily said different. Same. We got the same. Same. Again, this is a poll, okay? Allie and Shelly are frauds. I thought it was AI too until I was very well educated from Randy and Edie. Okay. And again, this is why we were telling Dustin and Beverly, y'all please do your homework. Okay. Go and pull in reports from what CPS is doing. Okay, cool. We got you. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to Tori and Shelly, these individuals will lie, manipulate, do everything that they can to try to bring you in with them and have y'all, to have y'all as uh, allies. So if they need to get some information out, they got a platform to do that on. All right. And truth be told, it's not a very big platform, by the way. But again, y'all, this is nothing racial, what I'm about to say. Okay, so don't take this the wrong way. But again, because y'all think these are white people, that they're going to push it out to the right people, because Tori, you don't even like the skin that you're in, and you are always talking about black people. Every time we turn around, you got something negative to say about your own race. So you're thinking that reaching out to these individuals because of their skin tone, their color, you think it's going to get into the right hands, and very important people are watching their channel. Well, Tori and Shelly, let me give you a news flash. It doesn't work like that. All right? It doesn't work like that at all. Y'all can't even show up to just these simple court dates. Your mother went out of her way, something that she's been trying to put to rest for a very long time. She went out of her way to spend money that she didn't have, along with the help of other people, to spend money that they didn't have. Everything that y'all put on the internet, she said, okay, come to court to prove everything that you're saying. She opened up her arms and said, I'm here. We are here. If you're everything that you're putting out on the internet, if it's true, just come to court and let the judge know. And hey, maybe the judge can do something about it. But I want you to tell me that to my face. Don't be on the internet running your fucking mouth. Tell me that to my face in the court of law. They had 3 prime opportunities to do that, both of them, and they missed all 3 different court dates. And they knew about it. But again, people still follow them and support them as if they are telling the truth. Right? If you want to go and hold on one second, Edie. If you want to get in front of somebody, say that justice needs to be served, these people need to be locked up, and all this other stuff, take it to the right place. Your mother, your biological mother, opened up that door. Something Shelly can't even do. Your biological mother did that 3 different times, and y'all denied all 3 times. So you can okay, y'all, I got a correction. Wait a minute. I got a correction to make. James Keith was not locked up for kids. He's a felon for drugs and other things. All right? I was thinking about another James, okay? So this particular James Keith, that was my bad. He was locked up for drugs and other things. And I think y'all sent me that report about 2 months ago. So again, that was a correction. Thank you, Edie, for sending me that information. Thank you. All right. You said you made Chinese stir fry. If you're not going to share that with us, don't tell us. All right. Don't be on here cooking. All right. Don't be on here cooking if you can't email us your food. Don't do that. Don't tell us about it, because half of us are hungry. We're very hungry. All right. Don't do that. All right. So again, I can be corrected. All right. So again, thank you, moderator. It be so much shit. I've been exposed to so much stuff, and sometimes I get these names like these James confused. Again, hey, we make mistakes. That was my bad. All right. So it was for Ruggs. Hell, he's still a convicted felon. Either way it go, he's still a convicted felon. And you call this man your dad, and this is the same man that we heard on this audio. This is the same man that he said that he saw you on that island. Okay. All right. Y'all go out the way to come up with these lies. That is crazy work. And truth be told, I really wish y'all would have caught that. All right. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, you're right, Edie. See, I'm glad Edie put that in the comments, and I found that out a few months ago. Edie said, although we have ex Alley Army's members who said that he was in a hotel room alone with Alley for reprogramming. Yes, that is correct. Again, y'all, sometimes I do you know, hey, you've been doing this long as I have, sometimes you can kind of get a little mixed up with things. So yeah. So again, Randy and Edith, thank y'all so much. So again, Tori, when you talk about these you have these receipts and all this stuff, and people don't do their homework, and you say that, Randy and Edie and we're not real investigators, right? You had to go with people with credentials. They are real investigators. It didn't take them long to do this at all. It didn't take them long. But remember, they're not real investigators. But they was they were able to come up with that. And that was done in a professional manner. All right. Edie says, see, truth be told, we have proof and we make corrections. Oh yeah, we make corrections as we go. All right. Shelley was not with James Keith Schultz and Justice when they were fucking for deprogramming. Wow. All right. Let's continue. Don said they showed us who they are. That is fact. Let's continue, y'all.
We're not touching them. I've dropped police reports. I've dropped rape kits. I've dropped CPS documents.
Wait, hold on, Tori. Hold on, thin edges. Wait, hold on, sweetheart. What police report you dropped? All right, chat. Have y'all ever seen a police report that they dropped that Tori showed proof about anything she claimed she went through? Have anybody ever seen a police report? Like, because if you did, Tori, we could pull that report. You dropped a police report? When? Let's rewind this just a little bit.
And receipts for you. So I want you to listen to this live. Get a piece of paper. Write down that Steven Spencer. You need that. Get a piece of paper. Okay. And then write this down. You ready? Y'all ready? Okay, cool beans. Okay. So I want to connect some things for you. And you guys know that first of all, I want to ask you, how many people do you know that have brought you as many receipts as we have? If you ask any warrior that has been here since 2020, any warrior that has been here for the last 2 to 3 years, they will tell you that I have dropped countless pieces of receipts. Nobody touches them. Nobody wants to do anything with that. We're not touching them. I've dropped police reports. I've dropped rape kits.
Okay, she dropped police reports and she dropped rape kits, all right? Okay, you dropped them. The whole kits with your information and the person that you're accusing, their information on those kits. You dropped them. You sent them out. Gave it to your insurance holders. You got possession of these kits. The hospital or the police gave it right to you.
Dropped CPS documents. I've dropped court minutes. I've dropped names. I've
Court minutes. You dropped court minutes. What the fuck is court minutes? Now, we're not talking about 60 minutes. Her ass made up a whole new legal term for our justice system. Y'all listen, they ain't worried about your case no damn more. They worried about these minutes. Because they get paid by the minutes. Her ass dropped court minutes. Kentucky said, where did you drop them off at? Because you didn't give it to the police. You did not give it to CPS. Court minutes. Randy, I'm not reading that out. No, I'm not reading that out. No. So Randy said I'm on the summer side of things, okay? Where it's hot and dry outside. Dustin has the parts department. Best job you could go after being an Army vet. Her insides can't be moved around the summertime. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna. Fuck it. Fuck it. Marlon, for real? For real? Marlon, for real? Oh my goodness. Major said, welcome, Major. He said, does Tori drop the kits with her swab samples? Don't be run by one of those nursing home. Tori, do y'all realize we have doctors in the chat? We have officers in the chat. We have legal representatives in the chat. We have lawyers in the chat. We have people that's very well educated in the chat. And they are going to question you about some of these terms that you're using. So you got court minutes that you showed as evidence, and you have
dropped informations.
Milkos, I hope your wife is not watching the live. Randy just sent you a message. Don said, fuck it. GV, hit play. Let's continue.
And locations. I've dropped schools. I've dropped social workers. I've dropped a lot.
Hold on. Whoa. You say you dropped what? Wait a minute.
Kits. I've dropped CPS documents. I've dropped court minutes. I've dropped names. I've dropped informations and locations. I've dropped schools. I've dropped social workers.
You dropped schools. Randy, thank you so much for the on 10 $2 super chat. We really appreciate that. You said, Zoe said, GV, a court reporter takes minutes. GV during a court case. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Okay. Okay. Tori, you dropped names. Who name did you drop? Are you talking about the celebrities and these big powerful people that sits in DC? Oh, you talking about them? Okay.
I've dropped a lot. A lot.
You didn't inherit this. You built it. Every late night, every dollar earned.
Who do you know? I'm talking to you in the comments. Who do you know? I'm talking to the 90s. Who do you know that has anybody, these advocates, these child advocates? Who do you know on this internet in this last 5 years that have given you the information that I have given you with the receipts? I'll wait. Because I don't know damn buddy.
Thank you, Pamela.
And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I don't know nobody that has given the amount of receipts that I have. Okay? Nobody does anything with them, though. Nobody wants to dig. I'm going to help you guys dig because investigations need to be ran. People need to be in prison. And before I start with the elite, I want to go to the bottom. You ready? You want to go with me? Let's go to the bottom. Okay? Before we get there.
What social workers?
And yes, thank you. And you don't want money. No. And the people that are asking you or telling you they're child advocates are telling you they have more information for you, whether it comes to the Diddy trial, the Epstein, the Ghislaine Maxwell, us. They want money. They want money. I have a TikTok account up. Allie Carter Official. You don't have to say you're official when you're official. Allie Carter Official, the real Allie Carter on TikTok. There's somebody.
Well, damn. Well, damn, Tori. You don't have to say you're official if you're official. Damn, you're tooting your own horn, huh? You're tooting your own horn for lying to all these people. Just lying. You're proud about that. Okay, you're right. You're official liar. That's what you are.
Trafficking my voice to make money. Who do you know that has given you the amount of information for free that we have given you, plus the receipts to connect to it? Who? And you know what? I ain't talking to the haters, but I don't need you to believe me. I know who does. So I'm talking to you who do. Okay? Because if something happens to us after this, you're the investigators. You're the one that's going to do something with it. A dead man switch does not mean hold on to it and don't flip that bitch on when somebody dies. No, insurance holders, I'm talking to you. If we take our last breath in these next 3 months, I will hunt you if I die. You better release that shit like candy. Okay? Okay. Alters and MK Ultra. Did y'all get...
Oh, okay. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see how she got her notes off to the side? Shelly got them notes for her. All right, make sure you stay on script, okay? The heading, Alters and MK Ultra. Right? Shelly got to always make sure she stay on point. Right? Yeah, Tori, we be seeing you looking off to the side reading your notes, baby. We know.
Get a chance to go on Yandex. Y'all seen that post? Did you get a chance to go on Yandex? And Yandex, let me help you. Don't use Google. Don't use DuckDuckGo. You won't get far. Let me help you. Go on Yandex and research dissociative identity disorder. Look up MK Ultra. Now, I have a medical diagnosis that I have given y'all. A legal medical diagnosis. If I ever had to go to testify or go to court, I have a doctor that could literally sit there and tell you, yes, legally, dissociative identity disorder since about 2011, 2012, maybe 2010. Okay? But alters. Britney Spears has alters. You know, remember that 5-year-old twangy one that you were talking about? Hold on. I have an interactive portion. But hold on. We're not going to get distracted. We're not going to get distracted. That's what we're not going to do. We're going to focus. Because y'all need this information. I have a medical and legal diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder. Okay? At 3 months old, someone raped and hurt me. Do you understand what I'm saying? At 3 months old to 14 years old, I was in the outlaw custody, the Black Panthers, the frequently visited medical criminally insane patient of Patton Hospital, the one that was given 6 children to be a madame for, a mistress for. These are not her kids. I would.
Yes, Randy, she did say she was raped at 3 months. Okay. Um, now again, now y'all see why Miss Outlaw be having her outbursts at times because of shit like this right here. None of these children belongs to Miss Outlaw. Tori, can you explain the pictures of your mother being pregnant? And people wonder why, my head be spinning sometimes. Nobody has corrected this young lady. In the comments, we stand with you, Allie. I can show y'all the comments on this particular live where nobody corrected her. How could you talk about your mother like that? And none of these girls belong to your mother. So if that's the case, that means James is not your father. Miss Outlaw lied about that too, huh? Even though all of y'all look alike, she lied about that too, huh? We got pictures of you and your father out eating, being, him holding you, all this stuff. That's not your father, huh? Because if Miss Outlaw is not your mother, that means James is not your father. So who is this random man that's holding you? When you was a baby? When you was a preteen? When you was a teen? Who is this man? Queen T said if I was ever to run into her. That's right, Marlon, on this nationwide social media. You said great vibes. I think we should bring back the song breaks to break up this heavy stuff. I agree. All right. That's why sometimes I be trying to have the mods to come up and do a mod break to kind of help balance the show out. God dog, she be on one for real. Yeah, absolutely. She definitely be on one for real. You said GV, she said Miss Outlaw stole her trust fund that Tupac left for her. Wait, what? You sent it to me? I'm definitely gonna read that too. Don, how you doing?
How are you doing?
Tupac left her a
How are
trust
you
fund.
doing?
I'm good.
Well, yeah, Okay. The personal attacks. Let me start off the mod break. Let me say, if you have not gotten your On 10 merch, email Great Vibes. That is going to be greatvibes10@gmail.com. He's got mugs. He's got some dope shirts. You can even personalize what you want on your shirt. He's even personalizing colors. All right. We are at 76K taps. That's pretty good for the amount of people that we have on this backup page. But let's go ahead and cross over that 100K and keep it moving. The credibility of these people does not exist. It does not exist. To me, this looks like desperation, and this is just my personal opinion. The tactics that are now being used definitely looks like desperation because so many of their followers have seen the light. More and more people are starting to come forward. People that were there with them are coming out, and they're just grasping at air. Literally air. There's nothing there. So, for everybody who is getting emotional or allowing the foolishness to affect their emotions, just put yourself in check, please, because they don't deserve your energy at all. They deserve to be laughed at, and they deserve really to be ignored. Like, just keep exposing the truth. And that reminds me as well, truth be told, that whole thing is literally a joke. And those people don't care about the truth. If they did, then they would be doing exactly what GV is doing. But instead, we saw their channel go from bullshit to a few more numbers, which is still bullshit, but they're trying to grow their platform, and unfortunately, it looks as if this is happening by any means. Um, this person saying that they have all of these receipts and producing nothing. This person saying that they have produced things that aren't even producible. It's just, don't get too caught up in the bullshit, because that's all it is. You have a dad now. You already had a dad. You already had a dad. Just like you already have a mom. So it's insane. But that's it for the mob break. Oop, I saw that. That is it for the mob break. Please continue to tap the screen, share the live out. If you have not hit the gift gallery, go ahead and check that out for us as well. And let's just sit back and try not to let this get to us. GV, I'm really sorry that this personal attack has come toward you, but you are doing something that is great. You are doing something that is very, very important. So at the end of the day, I can see on your face your frustration. I don't like seeing that. I really don't. But I love what you're doing. I love the way that you're handling this. And you know what? This is on 10. Let's just keep it moving.
That's right. Thank you so much, Don. Thank you so much for that. And again, I got to give Pastor the gratitude alone to everybody else, including Randy, Edie, and so many, Verity, so many people that's in here. Okay. Again, this is a family. All of you all are pulling together, finding out information, emailing me, putting on you all's pages. And I really appreciate that. I really do. All right. So y'all keep doing what you're doing. Randy, you just keep going strong. Edie, you keep going strong. Anybody that's pushing that information out, just keep pushing. All right. Yeah, it gets a little heavy at times, but we're going to make it through it. So thank you so much for those encouraging words. And we're going to keep it moving. And then on the next break, we're going to push out a song. All right. So let's continue. Thank you again for that, Don.
Love a DNA test. All 6 of them. One won't tell you because she has extreme Stockholm syndrome. But I do have that Los Angeles CPS report from 1987. Rochelle, do you want to ask them? Do you want to tell them about it? Do you, Janice? No? I will. If anybody needs a copy, let me know. But the first one, she won't tell you. The other 5, they're gone. The other 5, some of them will still lie and be handled by some of them. But let me help you out. Alters. Dissociative identity. Britney Spears has alters. Remember that 5-year-old she was talking about? The one that's twangy, The one where she said she was turning 43 years old, but she's like, I'm 5 and I'm headed to kindergarten. It's a 43-year-old woman. You remember that live? Help me over here so I know y'all are still here and I didn't just, can y'all just like, can somebody keep these going over here so I know that y'all still with me? Eh? Eh? Yes? Okay? Thank you. Britney Spears has ulcers. Raven Simone, she has told you guys that as a little kid, all she remembers is the staircase and then she blacks out. Nicki Minaj has ulcers. Look it up. Each of them have done a song, Roman, and so on and so forth. Where do you think those ulcers come from?
All right, let's pause it right here. Little Wings closed out the live gift goal on tonight on YouTube. Again, shout outs to Little Wings. We're gonna give a shout outs to wow, just y'all did that quick. Shout outs to Pamela, Randy, Edie, Pamela, Randy, Zen, Pure T, Edie, Randy, Pamela, Little Wings. Thank y'all so much for donate to the channel. Thank y'all so much. That means a lot. All right. Fernando. Let's continue. Let's give a shout outs to Margaret. Let's give a shout outs to Candy. Let's give a shout outs to Seashells. Welcome to the Wood family. Don, Quintet, Dangerous, Chelsea, Victorious, Mercury, Teresa, Nicole, Peggy, Karen, Emily, Peanut, Healing Out Loud, Yaya, Chillin', Jamie, Kelly, Mona, Blue Marvel, Tan, Julia, Keisha, Jamie, Queen T, Shakira, Celeste, Jackie, Miss Harris, TikTok Shop, Melissa, Milkos, IMT, Candy Corn, Mystic, Queen Nea, Duke, and everybody that has been tapping the screen, that your toenails been falling off. I really appreciate that. All right, y'all, let's continue. Shout outs to everyone. Also, everybody has been tapping on YT and also Rumble. Thank y'all so much for being here. Your presence is always welcomed. Candy Corn, thank you so much for that big thing rumping its tail across my screen. I really appreciate that. All right, y'all, let's continue.
Ulcers come from deliberate and extreme trauma. You have to literally, deliberately torture someone to split their brain in a way to make them split off into a multiple personality disorder. Do you understand what I'm saying? 3 months old to 14 years old, I was in the care of the Black Panthers. They switched them around too. What?
She said it with her chest too. Woo!
God,
God damn.
God, dog. Yeah, they said your laugh. You couldn't do nothing but laugh at that. Tori, do you know anything about the Black Panthers? Anything about the Black Panthers? Now, a revolution tried to, pop up during the COVID-19 period. But come on now, Tori, are you serious? Do you know the era of the Black Panthers? Do you know the history of the Black Panthers? I guess you don't, because if you did, this information would not be coming out of your mouth. This right here was well before your time, Tori. Way before your time. But you've been in the care of the Black Panthers from 3 months all the way up to 14. Okay. All right. Okay.
Because the woman that you're seeing, La Crotch Goblin, somebody asked her about the Social Security cards. Somebody asked her about the medicine that she sold. She had 2 preemie babies, 2 twin girls. One had lung issues. One has cerebral palsy. I have the receipts where she was selling the medication of those children to drug dealers. You want it? You think I'm bluffing?
So, Tori, if you're out here for the children, why are you doing these personal attacks?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
What drug dealer gives receipts? I mean, you got receipts of what? Girl, you just saying any damn thing. Come on.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hell.
I, they listen. They carried around a receipt book during that time. Remember, it was no
Oh,
cash
it's the
app.
kind you write. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You the kind you write out on with the little double sided to come out on.
Yeah, so you give them
Okay.
you give them what, the pink copy.
Right for their taxes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, damn.
That's the receipt she's talking about. Now you keep the pink copy. The yellow copy goes to the
The yellow.
buyer.
Wait, but there's a white copy. Okay, the
The
white
white
copy
copy,
is
that's
the
for your
original.
records. Yeah.
Okay. Pink is for.
The IRS, and the yellow
Okay,
goes to
and
the
then
customer.
yellow is to the customer.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then they have the little numbers on there so you can keep up with it for your tax preparer
Yes.
to make sure that all the rugs are, accounted for. You didn't try to, skip out on the government and that kind of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Responsible
Yeah.
people they are.
Never seen it before. I just did this. This is absolutely amazing. Because
Amazing.
receipts book starts with 0001.
Imagine. Damn.
You said you're confused. Did she say she was a shot caller? She's an outlaw, feared and respected. That's exactly
Her
what she said.
name is Outlaw. That is her name.
And people fears the outlaws,
Well,
especially when she was doing that rug deal at the casino. Y'all remember that story?
mm, mm, mm.
She did that interaction that changed when she carried around a briefcase. Because Edie, don't worry about it. I'm gonna bring it up. I seen the email. Let's continue.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
You know what?
Meet Base 44.
Edie said her rug dealer had a cash register like the ones in Tori's altar's room.
That explains it. Thank you, Edie.
They carry a cash register around doing transactions in the trunk of their car.
The cash register.
I'm talking about the ones with the handle.
Digital.
No, not the digital. We talk about the one you
Oh,
punch in the number, that big ass drawer slide out
with
and
the
shake
big.
the whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were advanced.
And if they and they didn't have the real credit card readers like what we have now, they had the one you slide the card in and you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a business. You got to have the business equipment there.
Y'all remember you got to lay the paper
Keep
with
up
the
with all
ink
them records.
out the trunk of a car. Yeah. All right. Zoe said, I can't with this bullshit. It's getting too much. No, y'all go sit right here and listen. If I gotta listen to this shit, y'all gotta listen to it.
Okay. MK Ultra and alters are deliberately created. Okay? And if you look up the meaning of that, you'll see that doesn't just come from little things. That comes from extreme trauma. All right? So when someone says they have alters, you got to think, where
Fernando, brother, you said your plug had a card swiper. What is your plug like? What he put in the notes, right, for that transaction? Like you got to put something in before, like what it is for food or expenses. What he put in? What he type? What? Fernando, I really want to know, because if he had a card swiper, that means the receipt was emailed to you or sent to your number. What was in the notes? Tasty ice cream, tasty treats, ice cream. Okay. Ice cream in the notes. Gotcha. All right.
He telling the truth. The ice cream man. Okay, I'm going on mute.
I this right here. Nicole said personal items. He said I'm dead ass serious. I know you is, Fernando.
Where the hell did they come from? And who created them? Because when you have ulcers and you have MK Ultra, it's one thing to just have ulcers. You can have ulcers without having MK Ultra.
Flowers.
You can't have MK Ultra without having ulcers. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. So the way that I was created, the way that people abused me, had their hand in my life, somebody tried to create me for their guilty pleasure. Yes, since I was 3 months old. So again, I was in the care of the Panthers before I went to Child Protective Services custody. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, here come my mama. She want to talk to you too. Now, I've been told, I've been hearing that the Panthers own me, that they're never going to let me go, that they're still making up these lies and these rumors. And that's far from the truth. I'm 31 years old. And the thing is where's my decision in this? Has anybody asked me what the hell I want? But we're listening to a mental patient. Okay? The mental patient hasn't given any type of information. She's just handling this man named Steven. And he's listening and bowing down to a Patton Hospital patient. Shows you what a man it is, right? What kind of man it is. Now, I just want to shout this out real quick. Nick Fury, a real man. I want to give you his number. 980-298-2106. Now, I'm giving you his number because if there's anybody who would like to subpoena me for the Diddy trial, I know some of you are looking for me. If anybody would like to subpoena me for a Diddy trial, if anybody would like the evidence that I hold to do the investigations that need to be done, Nick Fury, NICKFURY 1722@gmail.com. There are so many men in this army that have been waiting for a green light. They will escort me to receive the subpoena. They will be there to stand right with me so we can get everything straight and there's witnesses. If there's a time that anybody needs the evidence that we hold, Nick Fury has it, and he is willing to answer the phone and hand it to whoever needs it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to get back to the Outlaws in just a second. I'm jumping for 1 second. But for those who are pissed at me, talking about why am I not on the case, why aren't you asking Maureen Comey, the prosecutor? Ask her why I'm not on the case. Ask her why she's not talking about the children. Ask Maureen why she hasn't asked any of the witnesses, have you seen any of the children on the Diddy case? Did you see any children? Did you witness any children at these elite parties? That should be the question that comes up for every single witness, but it's not. For those who are so pissed at me, give that energy to Maureen. I don't know.
The Mediterranean diet is the world's healthiest diet, and Factor makes it easy to eat that way every day. A true Mediterranean meal should be full.
Why are you mad at me? You mad at me because you know that if I testify and I get on this case, we have a whole other situation that some of you aren't ready for. Even though you hate me, some of you still want this information to get out. So you watch me because you know it's the truth. I love you too. But
you said the voice on the voicemail sounds like the guy who called Truth Be Told. You talk about what we played earlier, Edie? Hold on. All right, Edie, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Okay, I'm gonna get to it.
if anybody wants to contact Nick Fury, he's willing, he's waiting, and he's ready. Okay? Patton Hospital, let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Now, I have the records that I need. And I want to show you guys that. But Patton Hospital, I also have those records. See, I have so much that people thought that I never would have because people didn't want me to be alive. A lot of social workers worked on two sides too. And some of the social workers handed me the information that they should have never handed me.
Done. I can't with this woman.
I know.
I can't with this woman. She have. Wait a minute. Are you serious? You mean to tell me CPS workers gave you information? CPS deal with children. They gave you information. Tori, you need to be careful what comes out of your mouth.
No, she won't.
CPS gave her information. Wow. Wow. You say y'all got Nick Fury number? Yeah, you can find his number on their website and also on their they posted on their Telegram, they posted on their Instagram. But just not at the moment, okay, y'all. I'm having issues with Verizon. So this is why I can't make any calls right now. Verizon is down again.
Someone said that she's twisting the Tupac thing with Tupac's mom because his mom was a Panther. But I never hear her say anything about Afeni.
Me neither.
So maybe they just don't know. Like maybe Shelly doesn't know or something, and she just kind of thinks that it stops there. Oh, they said it on YouTube, Queen. That's where I saw it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Zoe said, "How you doing?"
Hi, Zoe.
Wow. Because I know that the Tupac.
Hey, cute chaos.
Of course, Tupac was part of the Outlaws. But yeah, you never heard his mother speak on it. You're right.
But he was part of the Outlaws in music,
In music,
not
that is
by
correct.
blood.
That is correct.
So it's two totally different things that this person, Shelly, has tried and failed, but tried to combine. And this child's mind, well, not child, she's an adult now, but legally an adult. But yeah, I see how that whole thing got twisted up because if you're not a part of that, you don't really know the story. You don't really know what's happening with Pac and his history and etc. So I guess in order to try to make that seem somehow true, they're trying to ride on that, which is kind of scary.
You know what? I'm tell you one thing. I love the critical thinking here, right? From different perspectives. Queen T, it is sick. It is sick the disrespect she's throwing on Tupac's name.
Yeah, it is.
Said
Look
that.
at Edie.
No, Edie Den. No, Edie Den. Edie didn't drop this man's number in the chat.
I mean, hey.
It's public information. They put it out on their website, so.
And she's sitting here announcing it, saying to call. So, I mean, Edie's just helping people out. That's all.
Yeah, Tupac and Denzel. That's right, Marlon. Yeah, my service is down. Okay.
Verizon has some trouble right now.
They've been having issues like for the last 2 months.
Oh.
It's down 420. Tell y'all how much this damn cell phone bill is. You want to tell me you got always having issues and trouble and stuff. And every time we turn around, my phone just say Wi-Fi. That's all it say, Wi-Fi. Y'all see how much I pay a month? What they say?
Oh, 401.48.
But you
That's
want to
too high.
you want to keep telling me that the phone service is just always down,
Mm-mm.
paying your ass $400 a month. Shit,
They should give you guys credits because it's not your fault.
they should, huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
thank
would
you.
demand a damn credit.
Pamela said Verizon is nothing nice in price. Well, it's me, the reason why, is that again, I got multiple things, you talk about this phone line, got these two phones on there, got another phone on there, got an iPad on there, got a freaking the watch on there. So
Hmm.
so
Yeah,
it happens.
I get it.
All right, y'all, let's continue. Thank you, Don. She said, I'll be complaining every day, GV. I can't call it. I don't have phone service right now. I can't call it. I'm not calling from my house phone. That's not finna happen. But I can't call it right now. I don't have phone service.
Some of them I was able to call and request that. Some my mom was able to request. And some you just never know who's who and felt like, here, you need this. So I have a lot of information that I've been holding on to since I was
Ready, like if you don't call right now, I'm gonna put my 2 weeks notice in. All right. I can't call it right now. Not at the moment. Now if somebody will come up on the panel and call it, that'll be great. Anybody? Anybody? Eat it. Come over here and do it. You trying to sit down? One of y'all come over here and do it. The box is open. Edie, come on. Come on, Edie. Come on over here and call it. You know what, celebrity? I'm not finna mess with you. You said, hold on, I need a second phone. Oh, you got a second phone. A lot of people that's watching have two phones. Let's continue.
17.
Wait, whoa.
Never thought I would do anything.
What'd she say?
Some of the social workers handed me the information that they should have never handed me. Some of them I was able to call and request that. Some my mom was able to request.
Wow, Tori. The amount of felonies you just talking that you were incriminating yourself on a live video, Tori. Are you listening to yourself? You just snitched on Shelly too. You know Shelly should not have information to nobody's CPS reports. It don't work like that. You just call up there and request information. Really? That's how it works?
Some you just never know who's who and felt like, here, you need this. So I have a lot of information that I've been holding on to since I was 17. Never thought I would do anything with it because people don't pay attention. Okay? And satanic ritual abuse with people like the Panthers, they make money.
Okay, Randy said, don't be a pussy, call it.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
This is Nick Fury of Allie's Army. Thank you for calling regarding the insurance matters. If you are able to audit CPS, please leave your name, email, and phone number, and let us know what you are prepared to do. And one of our security team will reach out to you shortly. Thank you, and Godspeed.
At the tone, please record your message.
Was that loud enough?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Chibi.
What?
Yep.
Mm.
What? What?
Mm. Well, it has to be something like that because in order to maintain this, you're going to put a phone number out there. It has to seem professional. It's after business hours, so he shouldn't be answering right now. Okay. But can you please do me a favor?
Yeah.
Please,
Yes.
please, please explain to me what in the hell are these insurance holders holding? What is this insurance holder shit?
Again,
Insurance holders.
well, so it's the information that they said that they have redacted, right? All this proof and evidence and everything that she's been hollering and screaming about, she have gave copies to certain individuals within the 90s and part
So
of the
that's
army.
considered their
Insurance,
insurance then?
yes, throughout the United States.
Lord. Okay, whatever.
So that's why she always saying insurance holders be on standby, right? Because they the stuff that Shelly typed up, printed out, y'all see we catching fraudulent shit in real time thanks to Edie and Randy. They just, I guess they're emailing the stuff off to people. I don't know while they drive, they're meeting up with other 90s nation people. I don't know, but these people have this information, and then I bet you it's you said that's the wait what that there's big insurance thing. Uh, damn, Ray.
I'm with Rainey on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Like this is crazy work. This is crazy work. And again, for what reason they're doing this? Again, it's a big game to them. And well, Don, let me ask you this:
Okay.
what point? What are they trying to prove here overall?
Yeah, so I don't have the answer to that question. The only thing that I can say is that the idiotic. I mean, it's just crazy. It does not make sense to anybody with half a damn brain. And that's just the bottom line. No one can call CPS and request anything. It doesn't work like that. This is personal, confidential files. You can't do that. It's sad, really. It's actually sad. It's gone way too far. And it's just sad how this girl has lived her life. I'm not sure that this is really going to end well for anybody. The cult is not going to end well. I have another question, though. Um, with all of the shit that's being said, I feel like the authorities, even after Miss Outlaw has gone and, gotten them involved, why aren't they moving faster on this? This is pretty serious crimes that are being committed, documented, and so it just makes me wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's one thing about our justice system is it moves very slow, right? Because anything that's brought before the judge, and you know this, you need documents, right? You got to prove. And I think I was telling somebody else this. Um, you know, of course, we say that Shelly kidnapped Tori, right? Miss Outlaw got to show proof of that. And the only way that's going to happen is she got to get Shelly in court, right? Um, the stuff.
Wait. Hold on.
Hmm?
We already have the proof that she was told to stay away from her.
We got that.
We okay, one second because I don't want to lose this. So, we already have the proof that she was told to stay away from her. We also have the verbal confessions from them both saying that she did not do that. So I understand that, they move slowly but come on. Uh you have the proof.
Yeah. Again, I mean, you're right. Confessions. You got the court documents. Um, again, with this legal matter, because again, I'm not a lawyer. Y'all know that. Um,
Yeah.
it's just something like that's something the lawyers will have to gather, get all that evidence, and they have to present that to a judge or magistrate to put a
I
warrant
don't
out for
think
her arrest.
kidnapping is civil, Candy.
Yeah, that's criminal. Um, so that's just something like, again, these lawyers are not cheap. Um, however, that's why it was encouraged that Miss Outlaw go to the district attorney, right? Get with them, right? That's free of charge. Your taxes pay for that. Um, get with
Yeah,
them.
she did that.
She did. That's correct. So right now we just see exactly how the courts are going to respond. I guess while they're gathering information, because again, when they go issue this warrant, the judge got to make sure that, I mean, the DA have to make sure everything is outlined for the judge to grant that warrant.
Well, she could dispute she could dispute the kidnapping as of now, but she wouldn't be able to dispute it when it happened.
That is
And
correct.
since there's no statute of limitations on that, there's nothing that she could do to defend Shelley when it comes to that.
That is correct. Just like domestic violence.
Mhm.
If officer pull up and they see physical bruises and everything, it's not like the other spouse can say, I don't want them to go to jail. No, this is what the law
Mhm.
say. So
Right.
you gotta go, right? That works the same exact way, right? They don't care about, hey, I don't want her to go to jail. She did kidnap me. No, yes, she did.
Mhm.
All right, y'all seen the video that they released last month with that older lady in her late.
Mhm.
I mean, she was just outside walking her dog, the one with the black husband holding a damn poodle.
So I'm not an attorney, but to answer that, the witness is them both confessing to being together during this time.
Yeah,
So we don't need anybody outside of that. It is on video repeatedly with them repeatedly saying it.
that is
So
correct.
that's my whole point is that they have completely um really snitched on themselves, whether it was intentionally or not, with her talking about all of this time that she was there, she was with her, over and over from specific ages, which seems to be a little bit consistent there. But at the end of the day, there is no statute of limitations on kidnapping, and that is where this case, to me, I'm not an attorney, but to me, that's where it should start.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Randy said it's all about starting and getting them. And it's all about starting and getting and damn and then getting them to court. Sorry, I read that wrong. That's how you know my eyes are kind of jacked up right now. Uh, then we can crowd fund once we see the action. Absolutely, absolutely. We just they. This is why last week when Tori dropped the video,
Mhm.
she said we're not even going to deal with the word about trying to file charges against people because the judges and the system is corrupt. She said that last week because again, they know if Shelly ever see the inside of a courthouse, it's over for her. It's over.
Mhm.
The police, I'm not worried about because again, that's a little bit above the police pay grade. This matter right here, we're just talking about a regular patrol officer. This
Mhm.
this right here is a totally different legal matter. All right. The only thing the police need is just a green light to get in. Looking at that paperwork or in their computer, sees a warrant out for her arrest, and they gonna go get her. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's man, this is why 1 minute they say they're going to do this, next minute they're going to say that they're going to do that.
Mhm.
But Shelly don't want to see the inside of a courtroom. She don't want to
Not
do
at
that.
all. Mm-mm.
It's not going to be good on her behalf at all. All right, let's continue.
Off of kids, and their goal is to cause as much trauma and abuse as possible. That's their goal. And then once that trauma and abuse is done, then the narcissism kicks in. And next thing you know, it's your fault.
Look at the pot caught in the blue pink. Tori, you are the definition of narcissism or being a narcissist. If anybody open up the dictionary, the Westwood Dictionary, or Google it, your face is going to be right there imprinted right next to that black and white. That's all
She's
you've
going to
been
appear
doing.
twice. She's going to appear twice because she's also going to appear under Stockholm Syndrome, who she said somebody had a severe case of. She definitely was referring to herself on that one.
Mm-mm. Wow. Thank you, Don. Appreciate it. I guess see y'all missing stuff that I'm hearing it, but it's just like I'm halfway tuned out. 'Cause this energy is crazy. You say I used to want to be a police officer, not now though because it's crazy these days. Well, it is, but every agency is different, so you know.
Now, this is where I want to turn the comments on because I want to explain to you the insurance that we're about to.
Oh, you had the comments off. Okay.
Drop. So go ahead. Let's go interactive. What are you allergic to? I want to ask you what you're allergic to. I want to explain to you what this person did to children. And if you can't fathom that, then I'm going to drop the receipts right after this. I want you to read them for yourself. Ask the person if you see the person come up. I'm going to drop these receipts for you. And then I want to show you what would happen to kids. Now, this is a child. This is another victim of somebody that I lived with. The victim was saying the same story. Kay, I'm not going to say your name. I don't want anything to do with you either, because I see you continue to jump back and forth and you're still being handled by this mental patient.
She's just after everybody.
Who's she talking
Keisha.
about? Oh.
Keisha. No, that's not her real sister, right? Because Miss Outlaw isn't her real mother.
So I don't want anything to do with you, but I am going to drop this information. Let's all go back down memory lane, Tiani Chantel.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety.
You know.
You with me?
Go ahead.
Okay, real quick, I noticed that as she has gotten older, that Shelly does less and less talking.
Mm-hmm.
She has put her up to the front to do it all. Like she's completely and fully trained now.
That is scary. That is scary. That is scary. That's right, Dangerous. Dangerous. She controls the questions. That is scary. But Shelly knows exactly what she's doing.
She'll stay off to the side with the notes for her or whatever, but she lets her do all of the dirty work.
That is crazy work. Again, that's that psychology degree that she's using. You said she graduated from Shelley University?
Wow.
Celebrity so damn crazy. You said that's because when shit hits the fan, she's gonna blame her for everything. She can't. Social media is forever. Shelly dropped enough videos to where she self-incriminated herself. So good luck with that one.
To me? Let's all go back down memory lane. Are we all ready? What are you allergic to? Melissa said aspirin. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. Pedophiles. Ain't we all? Ain't we all? I know, right?
Yeah,
seriously, what are y'all? That is true. But seriously, what are you allergic to? What are you allergic to? I'm waiting on a comment. This is interactive. Bees. Okay. Food. Give me food. What kind of food are you allergic to? Latex. Okay. Latex. Bees. Anybody allergic to food? Penicillin. Okay. Okay. Sulfur. Ooh, yeah, that's one. Anybody allergic to food? Tropical fruit. Okay, rebellious rebel, you're allergic to tropical fruit? You allergic to bullshit, ain't we all? Okay, so I want you to think, you said codeine? All right. Now, this is what happened to Kay. Let's break it down what happened to Tiani. Let's talk. All right? And I want to tell you what this woman did to her. This is the mental patient that is being coached, that is coaching Steven Spencer right now. Are you ready? This is the mental patient. Peanuts. Lactose intolerant. Ooh, this is exactly what we're about to talk about. You're lactose intolerant. So you know how bad that can tear your stomach up, right? Okay. So this is what was happening to children. Again, I'm going to drop this receipt so you can read it yourself. Do y'all remember a while ago when I told you that my real name, what did I tell y'all my real name was? This name doesn't bother me. The name that I was raped and tortured with. The name that anybody called me anytime they were brutalizing me. What's that name? You guys know it because I've told you. What's the name? I just want to make sure that we're all together. I just want to, this is like pop quiz, 90 time, interactive. What's that name? My former name. I've told the world. We all know it. Tori, right? My former name was Tori Tashina Outlaw. I've told y'all that numerous times. What did I tell you about Tori? Tori's what? Where did Tori go? How many times did I tell y'all about little Tori? Where is she? Where is little Tori? Do y'all know where she at? It is Tori Outlaw. Yep, that's it. But do y'all know where little Tori is? Yes, thank you, Zandra. She's dead. She's dead. My name is Allison Carter, but let me tell you about little Tori. I have a receipt with little Tori in it. This one has little Tori, and it also has a girl that her name starts with K, but we're not going to say her name. This victim was in the possession of the predator that you are seeing organize and weaponize people to try to kill my mom, and the mental patient that is leading this Black Panther, these little sad pussy cats that are really pissy. It's like they gave cats water. These are the people who have the ignorance that are trying to show. These are the people that are asking for a GoFundMe. For what? For what?
Okay, first of all, Miss Outlaw never asked for a GoFundMe. They assisted her. They brought it up. Not Miss Outlaw. Let's get the story straight. Am I correct, Miss Outlaw, if you still in the chat? I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Randy, is that correct? I know you was over there. Okay, that is correct. They did that on her behalf. Miss Outlaw didn't have no control of it. Allegedly. They did that for her, not the other way around. If you're going to tell a story, tell it correctly. All right? She didn't ask for anything. All right? That's why we didn't start it over here.
Okay. I'm going to give you names. Kay and Tori, right, are in these receipts. You with me? Okay. Now, you said you're allergic to lactose. You're lactose intolerant. This is what this woman used to do. You guys remember when...
Thank you, Mercury, for dropping that in the comments. Y'all, we had 125K. Thank y'all again. You said, Tammy, welcome to the family. Welcome to the On 10 family. Tammy Rayford, thank you so much for joining the YouTube club. On 10 family. It's not a club. The fuck I say a club for? That's the first time I ever said that. Not a damn.
Please don't do that again.
Not a damn club. The hell I'm talking about.
Miss Outlaw answered. Miss Outlaw said she sure did not.
Yes, she did. Listen, Tammy, thank you so much for joining the On 10 family. I was there. I witnessed Miss Outlaw asking for 3 GoFundMe's. Okay? All right? Y'all see how easy for me to lie about that? It's the same way it's easy for Tori to lie about all this shit that she's been talking about her mother. And now she's talking about her sister Keisha. All right? Again, when Keisha started saying things that, hey, no, what Tori is saying is not correct, y'all see her own sister is turning against her. So Tori, she'll turn on anybody that challenges her. All right? You said petition of the. Hold on one second. Yep, that's it. And the petition is closed. All right? Yep, that's it. Yep. Alathon. Yep. Miss Outlaw did not create that. All right? That is correct. Thank you, Randy. I'm talking about she went straight to it. Well, Great Vibes, I want to see it. Well, it's on a different screen, so, you know. Thank you, Randy. Thank you.
When I told you, and I have a receipt, that there were tapes in the back of this woman's closet. I used to call her my surrogate. I feel like that's disrespectful because she didn't even carry me. That's a lie. She held us in a house for
Golly. Golly. God, dog. God damn. Y'all wonder why. God damn. Chilling. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Roll out. I'm doing just fine. What you got, sweetheart?
I hit it by accident.
Your ass was
Oh,
you
okay.
were just tapping the damn screen and say, God
I
dog it.
was. I hit it by accident.
God damn. You must be new.
I am.
Welcome to. Do you have any questions about anything?
I've been watching for quite a while, and I just think this is completely insane. This
Why?
girl needs she needs a lot of help.
Okay, now I want you to remove me from this equation. Why do you say that she needs help or this is crazy what you have seen so far?
Well, just when she was speaking about, being with all these celebrities, and it was very obvious from then up until now. It's just constant, the same lies, just over and over.
So what made you come to that conclusion that she's lying?
Because she contradicts herself all the time. It's always, and it's the same stories. They just keep going on and on and on, and she just does not stop.
And you didn't hear that from me, right? You heard that straight from her.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Again, that.
Well, thank you for having me up.
No problem. Stop
Great
hitting
to
that
be
damn.
here in the community.
Stop hitting that damn request button. When you tap the damn screen, go to the middle, and you just tap your tail away.
Well, that's why I do it down there, because I can't read the comments from Rainey and Edie, and I like to read the comments.
Thank you so much, Chillin'. Thank you so much for coming out.
God bless you guys.
All right, same here.
Good night.
Good night. She's very sweet. You could tell she's very sweet. Y'all, that's another critical thinker. Yes, she watches something else. She watches something else and she said, wait a minute, this ain't right. Roll out. Laura, thank you so much for your sending Chili Jamie the 5 heart puffs. And also, Jamie, Laura, thank you so much for shaking that tail across the screen again. The only reason why I haven't played the videos is because that's part of the live goal. And I don't want to piss people off. All right? So again, thank y'all so much. And Laura, you sitting at number one. All right. Let's continue.
Other people to rape and torture. That's the truth.
Whoa.
There were tapes in the back of this woman's closet. I used to call her my surrogate. I feel like that's disrespectful because she didn't even carry me. That's a lie. She held us in a house for other people to rape and torture. That's the truth. But you guys remember when I told you there were tapes in the back of the closet. Remember that receipt that I have? Do y'all remember it? Hey, admin, go ahead and post that up. Let's post that up while we're talking. Can you help me out? There was tapes in the back of the closet. Little Tori, tried to tell someone. And little Tori was not believed. Are you with me? Okay. Now, Kay is another girl that at the time she was 15 years old. This is what this woman was doing. She would hold her down with her oldest daughter. Now somebody said you're lactose intolerant. Someone said you're allergic to tropical fruit. Let me tell you what's happening. She held a child down, beat the shit out of her. This is a disabled child, by the way. This child had hyperthyroid syndrome. 15 years old. You with me still? I want you to picture this. And if you're allergic to things, I want you to picture it like it's you. Kay, if you're listening to this, Satan, if you're listening to this, do you remember this? Kay?
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
she beat the hell out of a child. And this is the day that I said, listen, I put up with a lot, but I'm not going to let you kill her in front of me. So guess who helped make that report? Because what she did was she beat the shit out of her. She had severe hyperthyroid syndrome where she was already on homeschool. Her neck used to bulge real bad. Like these lumps used to be in her neck. She had Graves' disease and her eyes would bulge. If anybody knows what hyperthyroid is. Now, the knots in her neck would bulge. And she got taken out of school because she couldn't walk around. She would get out of breath easy and she was on medication. All right. She hated her and she used to use her as a punching bag. And any time that her boyfriends weren't raping and torturing me, she was using us as punching bags. And then she was recording it and taping it and put, those little yellow cameras back in the early 2000s? There was a bunch of them that she kept in the tubs in the garage. You still have those, Rochelle? There was a bunch of them that she kept in the back of the closet. Okay? And every time she did this, she would sell those little yellow cameras to corrupt cops in Moreno Valley, California, in San Bernardino, California, in Los Angeles, California, in Colton, California, in Rialto, California, in Redlands, California, and so on and so forth. Officers came out numerous times in 2006 and said, what the hell is going on? Because somebody keeps calling, right? Now, you guys got that paperwork, right? Now let's go to Kay. And let's talk about the report that she gave the social worker, which I have the investigative report, which is about to drop in just a second. All right? And then you can read it for yourself. This was out of Riverside County Child Protective Services custody. Do you hear me? Okay? The social worker came out and they didn't do anything, but they found the tapes in the back of the closet. No arrests were made. You see it on the first paper? Then, after that, she beat the hell out of her again, but this time she was screaming. She was screaming so loud on Field Street in Moreno Valley, California. She was screaming so loud on Sagebrush Court in Moreno Valley, California, that the neighbors started to hear. So what she would do was she would pour milk. She was lactose intolerant. She had severe hyperthyroid syndrome. And what else? And she's mentally challenged. How do you not blame her, right? Okay. But she would beat the hell out of her, and then she would try to stand on her neck to pop the bulges in her neck. And one day I had never put my hands on her until one day she told me I'm going to kill her because she just was angry and she wanted to beat the hell out of her, right? She took milk and held her down with her oldest daughter, the one with the Stockholm Syndrome, the one with the CPS report from Los Angeles in 1987, the one that still does everything that she.
Cuz, thank you for the. So, cuz, you went and hit the gift button. Your ass scrolled. This is January the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. This is the 30th. Your ass went into the gift box, hit that gift box. You purposely scrolled and you seen a Halloween gift. Yeah, GV is gonna like this one. Your ass hit send on January the 30th. You send a Halloween gift, trick or treat, on January the 30th. My ass confused. At least she could have sent like a Christmas gift or something. You can get away with that one. But Halloween, though, you know what? Shout outs to Cuz for scrolling through the gift gallery area to find that trick or treat. My goodness. Happy New Wing.
She wants her to do. She held her down with her and she poured milk down her throat. She waited for her to shit herself and she took videos of it. She had her friend that her name starts with a D, her last name starts with an M. You want to go there? I have it. I'm about to drop it. Okay? Now, she had her friend come over and her friend would help her videotape it. And she would shove this milk down her throat until she shit herself. When she would wake up and she start screaming again, then she started shoving Benadryl down her throat so she would stop screaming so loud. When the police finally came out, when Child Protective Services finally came out, when people finally started talking a little too much, and people started banging on the door, she threw her in the shower with cold water. She'd wake her up, and then she would pour bleach and other type of like cleaning shit down her throat. And then she would call in for a 5150 and lie and say that she was trying to kill herself. Because somebody started hearing the beating.
Tori, you just put your mouth, you just put your mouth on everybody, huh? The way you're talking about your family, man, you don't see nothing wrong with that. Me, I don't care about. But you're talking about your sisters and your mother. And you have no shame in what you're doing. These crazy and she wasn't unalived from the milk, or being allergic to it, these chemical agents that was being forced down her throat. Nothing happened to her. And the police came to the house along with CPS and they just turned around and walked out the door because they didn't see nothing wrong, huh? Two different agencies, huh? Police department and CPS. Now, the police show up just to assist CPS when requested. And you mean to tell me nobody did nothing? All this stuff that you're alleging, nobody did nothing, huh? The same way when you was getting great, nobody did nothing, huh? The same way you was moving around the country, nobody did nothing, huh? The same way you was moved to other countries, nobody did nothing. When your pimp was doing this and do that to you, nobody did nothing. When you ran away from home, went up missing, nobody did nothing. Do we need to continue? It's always nobody did nothing. Let you tell it.
And the screaming and the yelling going on. You don't believe me?
Happy birthday, one of a kind. Snack loving, always elegant. Dog mom to Alfie.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Edie, what song you want to play? We could do a song break. Edie, what song you want to play? You said she lost her rational goddamn mind long ago. She said, "Oh shit, hold on." Email it to me, Edie. Don't drop it in the chat. Email it to me so I can bring it up on another screen. All this stuff, and just said email it to me. All of this stuff is going to come back on you, girl. That's right, Pamela. Oh, I got the time tonight. Now, some of y'all gotta go, because you got things to tend to. I understand, okay? I don't expect y'all to be with here, be with me all night, all right? But again, I really appreciate you all being here, all right? And I'm glad that y'all are just listening because again, Great Vibes can say a few things, but y'all see what's going on with her, and a lot of people have missed that, all right? Edie, can you email it to me? There you go. She did. Thank you, Edie. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Is everybody okay? Everybody good?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, y'all. I know. Every time she even talk like that, it gets up under our skin, especially parents, and especially if you're a child of a parent, which I hope you are. That's how you became a child. According to Tori, she just came. She got another mother. Y'all tap the screen. Let's get those lights up.
Time to pull that mask off. You say, let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk. We see you, Shelly. Whole empire built on fraud. Yeah. Shelly screaming save kids, but she groomed a teen, creeping around the schoolyard like she Jeffrey Epstein. Started on Allie at 13, locked her up in control by 15, trapped, kidnapped, body, mind, and soul. Hypnosis sessions got her mind hijacked. You broke her down, it's a cold hard fact. Split her whole mind and built Allie as an altar, acting like a savior while you mentally assault her. Projection tactic, accuse what you do. Mirror don't lie when it points back at you. Cult math simple, fear plus pain. Silence the critics, rewire the brain, yeah. Allie, your puppet, but her timeline don't flow. Stealing other people's trauma for your own sick show. Taking stories from survivors, it's a whole charade. You profit off pain that real victims paid. One day she say this, next day she flip. Couldn't keep the story straight, cause it's not legit. Now Shelly gotta read it from a script, but the line's not hers. Borrow pain, borrow tears, borrow words, yeah. Say save children chant on cue, but every close friend got a rap sheet too. Ask me how I know, we already do. Receipts on deck, and they all point to you, yeah. Mama isn't Shelly, daddy's ain't no Hawkshaw. Name's not Allie Carter, it's Tory Outlaw. Timeline twisted, lies fall out of order. Receipts too heavy, truth spilling like water. Talking about a pimp when the truth's more sick. Shelly the one who's been pulling the trick. Every mask cracks when the lights get bright. Truth cut deep, it don't need no hype, yeah. The game exposed, no place left to hide. You built a fake kingdom on a wave of lies. Fraud runs deep, but the truth runs deeper. You ain't no savior, just a predator keeper.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. 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 Shout outs to Edie. She said, Nina said, no need to comment. Song said all for sure. Damn. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Shout outs to Edie. Wow. Let's continue. And again, thank you, Don, for being up here and help modding. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Ask Kay. I'll show it to you. Read it for yourself. This is what was happening. Now, not only did I try to tell the social worker, not only was it recorded, not only was it put on camera, not only was it in multiple CPS reports.
Okay, Tori, let's back this up a little bit. You said that your mother sold these tapes of her abusing your sisters, and also your sisters and yourself being sexually raped. She sold this to the local police department, to the Los Angeles Police Department, and all these other surrounding agencies, and nobody did nothing. All these police officers, right? Nobody did nothing. You see how crazy you sound? You're going to have some people say, well, the police is corrupt. I guess you don't understand how the police department works. I think out of everybody that's watching, it's 3 of us that know. That's watching right now. But nobody did nothing. But again, Tori, you're the expert. You know how everything works, right? You know how the government works. You know how the police department works. You know how families works. You try to control shit that's outside of your control. And when that happens, you like to throw people up under the bus and you like to talk shit about them. Tori, that's your motto. It's just who you are. And you don't like the fact that this channel, the On10 family, is calling your ass out. And yet your ass sit here on the internet still dogging your mother out. I don't give a damn what your mother did in the past. All right? That's not the purpose of this platform. And I told Miss Outlaw, I said, if your daughter was over the age of 18, I would not be covering this. All right? It's plenty of other people that came up missing over the age of 18. What makes this story any different? But because of the weight of this this whole this whole situation, you know, the way Shelly came in and just snatched you up and you think this shit is right. How come you never say anything about Shelly, Tori? Shelly's going to beat your ass again? Huh? Especially when she put you in that box full of bugs, right? And allegedly she forced you to call her Jesus. That she was the only person to save you. Because a few years ago, you put it on your storyline that Shelly was the one that came and saved you. So if she was the one that came and saved you, that means she was the one that told you to call her Jesus. You see how you be dry snitching, Tori, because you don't know how to keep your fucking mouth closed? Oh, yeah, we put shit together over here.
Not only was there multiple police reports, not only was there numerous witnesses to what happened.
So you got multiple police reports. Really? That's funny because the police reports we were able to pull was all about you. You running away, not returning home from school. You speeding and shit while driving. Right? The CPS reports that I will not share. But your mother, she pretty much kind of matched the timeline up of how you got in the 5150, how your pediatrician admitted you for more evaluating or for more evaluations because of your pediatrician saw something that was off about you. So again, Tori, your story is the ones that keep flipping every time you open up your mouth, not your mother's. And a few times while your mother is talking, Camille have to correct your mother a few times because, of course, sometimes your mind will forget a few things, here and there. But even when Camille do the correction, it still lines up with the storyline. I mean, the timeline. So who's lying, Tori? It's everybody else. And you're the only person that's telling the truth. Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody did anything. I have it. I'm about to drop it. I want you to read it. Because I want you to stop for a second and think, this is supposed to be a mother? Yeah. This is the one who's saying that they want me to come home. This is the one who's saying that she didn't do anything wrong. This is the one who is saying I'm lying. Of course, that's what she's saying. Have you?
Oh, duh, you see that?
No.
Oh, look at Edith's comment.
Huh.
Damn, Edith, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's good.
When she was in that bathroom on the floor, when why she was saying Jesus, 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 Jesus. Wow.
Oof. This is too much. What? Oh boy.
I hope I'm not bringing y'all night down. All right. Remember, I know again this shit can get heavy. I know. But remember, mind over matter. Okay. All of this is outside of our control. Hold on. Hold on. That's not the right one. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hell, I got so many. But we are crazy. Okay. Okay, here it is. Hold on. No, yeah, okay, it should be somewhere in this area. Here it is. There it is. Got it.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
There it is.
Jesus, 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 Jesus. You're okay. It's okay. You're okay. It's okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Either that makes a lot of sense. God damn it, Shelly. It's funny how after all of this, we still love Tory. And it breaks it breaks us to see how this pedo was able to come into this mother's life and snatch up her child, reprogram her to the person she is today. And we know that there's nothing at the moment. And I'm not saying nothing is going to happen. That a lot of times, like, we feel so helpless to where we cannot reach out there and grab Tory Tashina Outlaw. I got you. I understand, Don. I got you. All right. This right here, y'all. Again, I know. Um, especially if you're a parent, and we talk about the safety of our children. And again, we are dealing with a pedo in real time, and we watch the conversion, the effects of what a pedo will do to your child. Not, oh my goodness. Hey, Latonya. All right, Don, we got you in our prayers. Yeah, to record it. That's the sick part. That is more sickening. You sit there and you record it, and you upload the shit. You put it on the internet. Uh, Dangerous. Request to come back up. Oh, sorry about that, YouTube. Sorry about that, YouTube. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, YouTube. Thank you, Dangerous. I muted the computer and I unmuted the iPad. That was my bad.
Money she got for the cerebral palsy child, the government money that she got for the lung cancer child, the government money that she got for the lies that she told Social Security and the mentally disabled people that she got $800 a month for. I was told that she never got enough money for me. Ask her. I was told that because I didn't play stupid with the government. I was told because I wouldn't put up with the bullshit that she did not get enough money from me, and that's why her boyfriends did what they did. Did you see the Scott Nye tattooed on her chest? That's what I was told. This is your criminally insane Patton Hospital patient. What do you think is happening to other children? What do you think happened to me? She needs to be in prison, don't she? Don't she need to be in prison? Now, I'm not inciting any violence. Now, I'm not inciting any violence for quality assurance purposes. But my thing is if you're going to uncover your name, I can just uncover the evidence, right? I don't have to uncover your name because, that's not my style yet.
You don't have to uncover names because that's not your style. But you started the video off calling my name out. You started out the video, Tori. You calling my name out, but that's not your style. Okay, all right, we got you. Right, you said no, she didn't. That was her alter. Well, my bad, dangerous, my bad. You said not her style, but she talks about everyone. Shelly has done a serious number on Tori more than we were ever able to comprehend. Absolutely.
But if you're going to uncover your shit, come on. Come on. All the Panthers. Come on. You think I'm scared of you? The programming is broken, baby. It's broken. For those who are trying to weaponize the people that are giving in to the mental patients, the ones who are no better than the abusers, the ones that are abusers themselves, it says a lot about you. And it makes sense. Thank you for separating the wheat from the chaff and taking the trash out. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people with common sense. Put two and two together.
This AI tool will create a stunning ebook direct from your content, whether it's a Microsoft Word document or...
See, I'm getting adopted soon, legally, by a white man.
Right there. Right there. She just snitched on herself again. You know what, Eda? I'm not finna mess with you. Tori, what do you mean you about to be adopted legally? Again, you let somebody talk long enough, they're going to snitch on themselves. What do you mean legally? Did Shelly really adopt you? You just snitched on Shelly and didn't even know it. You just told us that your ass not even adopted. In your fucking 30s talking about being adopted. 30 years old. 30 years old. 31. She was 31 when this video dropped. 31 years old and you talking about some damn adopt? Really? Your grown ass. Snitch on Shelly one more time, Tori.
Better than the abusers, the ones that are abusers themselves. It says a lot about you. And it makes sense. Thank you for separating the wheat from the chaff and taking the trash out. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people with common sense. Put two and two together. See, I'm getting adopted soon, legally, by a white man. And I know that bothers the racist creatures that used to have their hand in my life. Those who are trying to say my mom has a police record, call Riverside County PD and ask. My mom, let me tell you what happened. Somebody said, oh, your mom was arrested. No, she wasn't. Do you want to call?
So I guess that was a fake police document that the police, they had to FOIA that information, or some sites you can actually go and pull that. You can get that information. You didn't even have to FOIA that. You can get that information. Because it's public records. All right. Shelly wasn't arrested and put on probation. Okay.
Riverside County Police Department and ask them what happened, or do you want me to tell you? Let me ask you in the comments. Do you want to call Riverside Police Department and ask them what happened, or do you want me to tell you?
It doesn't work like that. You just can't call up there and say, hey, what happened? So again, that's how we know you just bumping your gums and you think you know everything. The system don't work like that. Tori, learn how to shut your mouth sometimes, but again, you don't know how to do that.
Do you want me to tell you? Because I have it, right? I have the receipt to that too. Do you want me to do it? You want me to do it? How y'all feeling?
No, Nikki, you do not have to pay for a FOIA. It's a Freedom of Information Act that is constitutionally protected. So you don't have to. It don't cost any money. You just fill out the information, fill out what you're looking for, and send it in. And the state have a certain amount of days when they supposed to get that information back to you. All right.
You want me to answer it? You want me to tell you what happened? Because the thing is let me tell you what happened with the Panthers. And what year was that, Mama? Do you remember? I was 22? Maybe. No, I wasn't even that old. Tell us. Okay, I got you. So, let me tell you what happened.
It's already been told.
We've already told you several times. This is what I'm talking about. We've already told you. Okay, so Keith, y'all remember that pimp that I had, Keith? Y'all remember? I told you about him too. Remember? Everybody was like, he was your boyfriend. No, he was somebody that I thought I was going to get out with because I was in foster care. And I was 15 years old with a 30-year-old man. That was not a boyfriend.
Tori, which one is it? Was he 24? Was he 27? Or was he 30? Now the ages are you constantly moving these ages around now. You can't even keep your story straight on that one, ma'am. Was he 22? Was he 25, 27, or 30? Here we go. Again.
And I was a pimp. But let me tell you what happened. He got my name, Tashina, not my name. He got the dead girl's name, Tashina, tattooed on his arm. He found me in Riverside, California. I was on Arlington Street. And if you guys have ever been on Arlington Street, those of you in Riverside, California, there's apartments that go all the way down, and it's at that psychic shop. Now, I've told you this story numerous times, but I'm going to tell you again so you can follow the hell along. All right? This is Riverside, California. Keith sent someone to kill me. I was driving my nieces and nephews that I had at the time home. I was 10 minutes up the street from home. At the time, I lived on a street called Robinson. I'll help you. I'm going to give you an address that some of you don't have. I lived on a street called Robinson, so you can GPS how far this is. I'm going to give you exact, okay? So I lived on a street called Robinson Avenue in Riverside, California. This happened on Arlington Street in Riverside, California. So it's straight up, okay? Right at the corner of the psychic shop. On what is that? Is that Magnolia?
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every week. Done.
I'm getting back on track with Factor.
Fresh, never. It's, yeah, Arlington and Magnolia.
That's
so
Arlington.
4709 Arlington.
Thank you. 4709 Arlington. There you go. Let me help you.
Robinson.
It was 5908 Robinson Avenue. So I want you to GPS my house, which was 5908 Robinson Avenue, to 4709 Arlington Street. You ready? Here we go with locations. Are you staying with me? You got your pen and paper? All right. Arlington and Magnolia. Okay. my pimp, I was driving my nieces and nephews at the time they lived in the Arlington apartments. Okay. There's a 7-Eleven.
Who are your nieces and nephews that you're referring to? Who? Who kids you have in the car with you, Tori? Just asking.
Across the way. Yep, so you right with me. Yes, Mama Bruin. That's right there.
By the parent neighbor.
Yeah, you said people doxing them. SAS, look, they doxing themselves.
Orange tree.
Right, that orange tree in Baskin Robbins, right there. Okay. So I'm driving up the street. I'm dropping my nieces. It's 9 minutes. That's a 9-minute drive, by the way. I was 9 minutes. 9 minutes away from home. I left my house and said, Mama, I'm going to drop the kids off. I just got to flip it, and I'm coming straight back down the street. I'm a big girl. I'll be right back. Right? I get up. I drop my kids off, my nieces and nephews. I get to the psychic shop, and I have that 2012 Kia Rio that I had to give away. Remember my car that I gave away for free? You remember that one, Olaf? Okay. I'm driving my 2012 Kia Rio up the street, and my Kia starts tripping. My brakes are not working. My steering wheel is getting stuck. And I just dropped the kids off. I just flipped it. And now I'm trying to make that left turn because, you drop off at the apartments. I had to come back and flip it and come back up to the left, the street. And you're going to make a left turn at the psychic shop. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all with me in Riverside? Okay. So I go back up and I go to turn. My brakes give out. My steering wheel is stuck. And I see a car following me. I see 3 men in a car. Now at this point, I can't stop my damn car. So what do? I throw my e-brake and I turn my steering wheel and I crash myself into the sidewalk and turn my tires so my car will stop into the psychic shop. This is not my first time almost being ran off the road. Can you tell? It's not my first time at all. Okay? So I get up there. And I'm already on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, Mom, something's wrong with my car. Something's not right. She's like, where the hell are you? And I'm like, I'm at the psychic shop, literally behind it. And she's like, what the hell are you doing there? And I see Keith walking slowly towards me with 2 other men, and he's smiling at me. So I get out of my car, I pop off my slides, and I tell my mom, I love you. They're here for me, and this might be my last time talking to you. I love you so much. If I don't make it, please come get me. My mom is at Robinson. You still got the GPS? 5908 Robinson. My mom jumps in the car because she's a mother. What the hell would you do if it was you? If it was your child, what would you do? If you got that call from your child, what would you do? Tell me. As a mom, I want real moms to speak up. I don't want no fake ass moms. I don't want no moms that don't even have their children. I don't want no moms who even don't know what the hell a mom is. I'm talking to a mom right here, right now. Interactive portion. If this was you and your daughter called you and said, hey mom, my pimps are right behind me. I love you. And this might be the last time I talk to you. What are you doing? I'm flying down there. Okay, that's exactly what my mom did. My mom starts flying down Arlington, right? She sees 2 cops at the light and she flags them and says, follow me. Please follow me. My daughter is about to get taken. Follow me, please. And they trying to, well, pull over. And she said, hell no, follow me. Okay. So then she starts hauling ass down the street.
Tori, why are you telling her story? Tori, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. because according hold on one second, y'all. Thank you, Edie. Okay. I just want to make sure that I get the right information. I don't want to put out the wrong stuff. Okay, let me ask everybody a question. How old did she say she was when all this went down? Let's start with that. Randy, Edie, chat. How old was she at the time when she said this stuff went down? How old was Tori? Did she just said how old was she? Just drop it in the comments. I see 15. I see 15. All right. Hey y'all, Randy, Edie, we don't have to bring out too much information. This right here is going to shut this down right now. All right. At the age of 15, what year would that be? All right. She was born in 94. If she was 15 at this time, what year would this when this should have happened? I mean, when this went down? Now, Randy, she said she was 15. What year was this when all this went down? The story that she's telling about Shelly being arrested. That would be 2009. Right? We on the same page, 2009. Hold on, I'm finna bring it up. Just my iPad is acting just a little funny. Hold on. I got it. I got it. But she is the one sitting here telling the story, not Shelly. Got it. That's what we're doing here. All right. Okay, there it is. Make this so big. What date is on there? 2015. So what the hell? And that's right, Nina is on top of it. That's right. What the hell is she talking about? It did on top of that. She had the car that she was talking about, y'all. If she was 15 years old in 2009, how the fuck she end up with a 2012 Kia? This right here, you see, it says evading evading the police officer, evading arrest. That's running from the police. All right.
Okay? She gets there, and at this time, I'm booking it down the street. I get into the apartment, and now my nieces and nephews, they're there. She's calling my sisters and telling my sisters, get outside. Allie is outside, and they're trying to get her. Get outside. My sisters leave. They leave the kids there. I get to the house, and I'm trying to tell my mom, or trying to tell the kids, I'm like, hey guys, get inside, get inside. They're following me. They stayed under the bed. We get inside of the house, and the cop knocks on the door. And I'm like, I see Keith walking down in the apartments, walking around. So I'm getting ready, because not only am I now in the apartment.
Thank you, Edith.
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44. Nina just built an app.
So we can all build apps now?
I have 3 kids with me. Okay? So he gets upstairs, the cop gets upstairs, and he says, get down, what's going on? And I said, my pimp is right there. That man is trying to kill me. That man is my pimp. This has been reported to RPD numerous times. You guys have that report. He says, get downstairs. I said, if you got to get him. I come out the door, and I said, he's right in front of you. Do something. He said, I'm a cop. What do you think he's going to do? And I looked at him, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Something don't sound right. That's not the response you give. And they said, we have your mom. I said, oh, what does that mean? So I back up. I tell the kids, don't you leave under that bed, and I don't care what you hear, don't you move. Right? One cop turns out to be Keith's friend. The other cops that get there is the Riverside police at the time, supervisor, whatever. Her first question to her deputies on scene was, did you check the premises? They told her, no. I said, you let a pimp walk right by you. They grabbed my mom after she got out of the car. When she pulled up to the apartments, they're following her, and she's like, my daughter is upstairs. And they're like, well, we have to talk to you first. And she's like, nope, my daughter is upstairs.
I'm telling you right now, that's not how that went down. All right? That's not what happened. All right? Y'all hold on one second. I'm going to tell you what happened. When she flew by the police, if this is the correct story, when she flew by the police waving them down, they told her to pull over, right? So they could, and she like, no, you follow me. She was giving them directions. No, ma'am, pull over. But we don't know how she was acting out there. I'm just assuming right now. So she took off. Police gave chase. When they found it, where Shelly finally stopped, they got out the car. She got out. They tackled her ass, put her in handcuffs, and put her in the back of the car. I'm just making an allegation right now, but that looks right in my mind. Okay.
Do something. They tackled her. They let my pimp go. Now, they sit with her. They put her in the car. And then the supervisor gets there and says, "Did you guys check the premises? No. Did you guys get the pimp? No. Did you guys do anything about the people who were chasing her? My car still has its emergency lights on at the psychic shop." They said no. So what did they do? They let my mom go. They only tried to stop her so she didn't get to me.
Lauren said, "Are you related to Allie's mother? And how long do you know Allie is lying? There are a lot of reports from CPS stating different. Really don't think that everybody is lying." Lauren, I'm her cousin. You really don't have to address me, ma'am. You said that's the situation that the hairdresser was talking about. Lauren, if you have any questions about anything, you can address anybody in the chat. Anybody. They will answer your question. Anybody. On YouTube. Ask anybody a question. All right? What is 75 people in there? Ask anybody any questions. They will answer you. Yeah, but I'm the third cousin from the daddy's uncle, granddaddy's side. Mm-hmm.
When she went to the courts to fight it, they told her, if you try to fight it, they can change the report.
See, now you making up shit, Tori. Everything is electronically done, okay? And submitted. Do you think the officers can get in there and say, the moment they submit their report, do you know how many databases it goes through? Oh, again, you the expert. You know how it works. Do you think NCIC work like that? Oh, my goodness.
They would say, the attorney said they will rewrite the report. The report was written in such a way that they could add to it that I assaulted the cops and I could get a year in jail.
Because you did. Now that I believe. Every video we watched of you, Shelly, getting pulled over by the police, your ass was very hostile with them. Every single video. That I believe. I believe that. Nina said in thus situation, Tori wasn't running away to stranger apartments and had spoke with Shelly hairdresser event when Tori called hairdresser from stranger's apartment. She hadn't called Shelly. That is correct. That is correct. The hairdresser dropped everything. But right here, what I'm gonna do is we're going to pause this right here. All right, because we about 60% through the live, and we've been live now for almost 4 hours. Okay, and I'm a little hungry and I'm a little tired. Okay, I know I said I had all night, but my stomach is now. Listen, Lauren, do you have any questions? Feel free to drop it in the chat, and I will answer it. Okay, because you made that's a question slash statement. You said there are. How do you know Allie? Are you related to Allie's mother? And how do you know Allie is lying? Okay, Allie lying is a very broad statement. Okay, you need to kind of narrow that down a little bit. All right. So, Lauren, what particular question do you have for me that Tori is lying? I mean, that she's not lying. Just kind of narrow it down. Like, just give me one question. Not that she's lying, but like, what is she lying about? Something like that. You said, but they let her go, but she was arrested. Now, listen, arrested. So when the police, depending on the nature of the crime, if you're arrested, and it can be charged as a misdemeanor. Yes, that's in lieu of arrest. Okay, you can be arrested, right? What they do is they take you down to the station, to the jail, and they fingerprint you, process you, then they set you a bail and set you a court date. So depending on your past criminal history, they'll let you go for they will put you on bond, release you on bond, right? Or again, if you got a clean record, they just, hey, look, here's your court date. Make sure you show up to it. But your court date, you have to show up with a lawyer. You just can't show up there empty-handed. You say you just ate some curry, bacon cheeseburger, Megan. Randy said I'm about to make some oxtails tomorrow. I never seen an ox. So again, do anybody on TikTok having a question? Do anybody on Rumble? I know Rumble ain't got no questions. They good over there. Anybody got any questions about anything? I'm making a meatball sub and fries for dinner. Oh, God. All this, everybody's cooking. And my ass over here, my stomach is flipping. No questions? You say you was ready to hang out all night. I was too, but my stomach is turning. It really is. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. All right. They telling me to go eat. You say you made a collard green gumbo? You said smash nugger and fries here. Okay. She said somebody order him DoorDash. They said go eat, great vibes. Hell, Uber or DoorDash ain't running. Y'all, this is almost a week later from the storm, and our streets is still fucked up. You're talking about over 4 inches of ice still on the ground. Ain't nothing running. The garbage trucks, the mailmans, the postal service, the people I'm supposed to send y'all orders out to, ain't nobody running. Mercury, how you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to ask something that's been bothering me this entire time, especially when I hear Miss Outlaw and Camille speak about how Tori is towards her sisters now. I'm sure many of us in the chat can relate. You know, some of us didn't grow up in the best households. Some of our parents made mistakes. And for those of us with siblings, we typically stood together and looked out for each other. Like we took care of each other well into adulthood just to survive what we were going through. But Tori's messaging is confusing because she talks about she wants to go back and save people and yada, 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 yada. But she is so cold towards her sisters, so cruel and dismissive and making up stuff, like messed up stuff. And even if her sisters did have health issues, why is she telling the whole internet that? you know? And I wondered, this is my question, is like, is Tori just mad that most of her siblings did not go along with the lie? Is that why she's bashing them online all day, every day?
Oh, possible.
I I don't know if anyone's ever had a narcissistic relative, especially a sibling, but it checks all the boxes.
Well, she did say,
It,
remember early in the video when she was talking about Keisha, she said 1 minute she was like
yeah,
this, and then next minute she was like that. And when she flipped on the other
right.
side, that's when Tori started attacking her.
Yeah, Keisha seemed really soft-spoken and kind of submissive in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And Tori's the absolute opposite of that, and it made me wonder, did she bully her siblings?
Mm.
You know, I don't think Miss Outlaw would put up with that. But the way she's bashing her siblings all day, every day on the internet for all these years, it makes me wonder how she really treated her siblings. And then, two, is she just mad that most of them refused to go along with the lie and refused to go with Miss Shelley? You know, like they were not going to be taken by her no matter what Tori said. That's what I'm thinking.
That's a great
It,
question.
it it hurts my heart hearing her talk about her siblings like that because me and my siblings are tight. You know, we're like a family within a family. You know, we took a lot just to take care of each other and protect each other. We didn't just bounce and say, bye, see ya, and then make up stuff all over the internet about each other. So
Absolutely.
that's just always bothered me, and I wanted to say that.
Well, I appreciate you. Again, we need this from different people, right? Looking at it from different angles. So again, Mercury, I really appreciate you coming up here, even you know, putting that out in the atmosphere like that. It could be
Yeah,
right. Should have. I
yeah,
mean, golly, it's just something to think about. So
yeah.
again, but I need to give you your flowers, Mercury. When you be down in the chat as a moderator, your ass be working.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
me
much.
and my siblings and my family, we healed. We
Yes,
healed. Even us and our parents, like we had it worse than Tori did. That's for damn sure.
absolutely.
But we healed and we talked it out with our with one of our parents anyway, and we worked it out, and now we're good. Like the healing is possible, is what I'm saying. We've been through some stuff,
Yes, ma'am.
some real stuff, not made up stuff, real stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
If we can heal, if we can heal with our parents, especially as adults, it's possible. It's possible to heal if you want to. It doesn't need to be dragged out and ugly for years and years and years. And definitely not all over social media. And conspiracy theories thrown in the mix, which makes it 1,000 times worse and drags us all into it. You know,
Yes, ma'am.
I just feel all this is unnecessary. And if she ever had good intentions, and if she ever wanted to heal, it's possible if she really wanted to. She's just being a brat. She
So
just wants to inflict as much pain as possible on her family, and it's just wrong.
so I guess this is her
It's wrong.
this is her get back because she couldn't have her
Yeah,
way when she was younger.
yeah. It seems
And
like that.
and
At
when no
least
and when
part
no
of it.
and when her sisters would not get on board with her. So this is her way of
Hmm.
getting back.
Yeah, maybe it could be. I mean, I could be wrong, but maybe it's like jealousy because her sister's life turned out very different. And
Absolutely.
here's what she is doing on the internet all day, every day.
In the van.
That it don't have to be like this.
That's right. Yes,
There's
ma'am.
another way. You're choosing a path of uh, maybe not physical violence, but like inner violence, spiritual and emotional violence towards your family, and it's like you are never going to heal from this way. Like this is going to bite you eventually. Like even your, I don't know, chosen family, if you can call them that, you're going to take it out on them, and you are. This is why you lost so many people. Now they're over here, you know, or they just walked away and decided to move on with their lives. Whatever. Like you're going to turn around and do it to the same people you claim to call your family until you're all alone and there's nobody left. You know, this is like she's got to think about this. Like I don't know. That's just me.
I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We really needed that angle. So
And I
again,
used to be a supporter, so now being on this side of things, I see the whole picture.
yes, ma'am.
But even then, I was like, no, girl, we're not doing that for you. That's not necessary. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. You're gonna get other people in trouble. This is making it worse. You're getting worse. This is gonna blow up. You're not helping. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. No one can help you. You gotta help yourself. And people are done being the casualties of your little war.
Come on now.
You know,
Come on.
90s armies are not your little pawns in this
Come on.
game you're playing.
Come on.
Okay? They're people with feelings and thoughts and their own traumas, and you have no right to treat people and use them like that. You're not going to get away with it. It will bite you. It's biting you now. It's going to bite you harder the longer you keep going on with this.
So if you
Okay? So it's just.
if you was to have a message for her, what would you say? Just in just in a sentence. What message would you send towards Tori?
Heal those wounds, or you yourself are going to destroy your army single-handedly, all by yourself, and you got no one else to blame but yourself.
There it is, y'all. We're gonna leave it right there on that note. We're gonna leave it right there. Mercury just said some powerful words. And Tori, I hope you hear her. Okay, I really hope you
It's
hear her.
all love. It's really all love. It's sincere concern from one human being to another. She can take it how she wants it, but it's out of concern and care, especially for all those people who love her so much and are fighting so hard for her. You know, think about them, please. Enough's enough.
And we're going to leave it right there. Y'all, if y'all want to see the replay of this part one, go on the YouTube channel or the Rumble channel. And y'all don't forget, if you have a Facebook account, I need y'all to do me a favor. Right now, we're sitting at 67 followers. We need 100 to go live on Facebook. So go to your Facebook account, pull up Great Vibes on 10, all one word, Great Vibes on 10, and follow that page over on Facebook. Again, thank everybody that came out to watch this part one on tonight. We had a great time. Mercury just said some powerful words. It's no music needed behind that because she already set the tone. And we can leave here with that. So again, Mercury, thank you again for those words. Thank you everybody for tapping. Thank you so much for being a participant in this live with tapping, gifting, everything from Rumble to YouTube to TikTok. All love is appreciated. Thank y'all so much. Great Vibes, love you all. We are the On 10 family and we will never stop. It's your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Mercury, we love you.